There we are. Oh no, I've made a major mistake. Let's see how this turns out. Oh, then again? Well, it's working fine for me. Let's see if it's working fine for you. No, of course it's not. But I can fix this. There you go. Enjoy. And hopefully, yeah, cool, that's working too. That's okay. Hello. I'm gonna do a quick cheeky thing here and oops, oh dear, that, ooh, well, you never saw anything. Hello, Cha-Cha-Chi. Welcome to a stream that'll be a little, I mean, it'll be another stream, mostly like normal, but it'll be slightly different. Going for a bit of a chiller vibe today. I've got some slightly new things planned. We do need a bit of a buffer to start again, though. Harry is grabbing breakfast. Breakfast at 8 o'clock in the evening? Not a good idea. He's getting breakfast, microwavable dinner. She's getting dinner right now. So, we're waiting on that first. But she is up and out early, which is good. Hello, friendly Choom, and hello, Kawaii. How you doing? How have your days been? Has it been a day, or have you only just woken up? Time zones are weird, man. What's going on in everybody's lives? Hello, it's me, Lolo. Oh, is that how you want to shorten your name? Okay. Instead of Lo loves around the world all the time. Hello. You decadently deleted your Google account. Oh, as in you do that every 10 years? Fair enough. I'd never considered doing that. Oh, accidentally. Okay. That's a little different. You're all good, don't worry, go get your dinner, it's all fine. You got 1 minute and 40 seconds exactly, so you better get running. Okay. Hello, Lewis Gamer. Hey, look! It's your setup! Magical. I've changed the color of the text, and I think that's about all I've done. Thank you for it. I didn't realize how in-depth it was until I looked into it, so I'll be sure to show it off in a little bit as we go through all the other little intricacies. But yes, the stream looks a little different. We're upgrading week by week. And this stream in particular, I feel like there might be a lot of changes by the time we reach the end of it, depending on how things go. So I'm quite excited for it. But it will also be nice and chill at the same time. Hello, little Crystal. How you doing? How's your day? What's going on in people's lives? Minecraft music nostalgia? Absolutely. It's pure luck that happened. I just pressed the random button and it made a random background soundtrack. You all sorted?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I also wanted to say hi to Cha-Cha-Chi.
Hello.
Hello, Cha-Cha-Chi. Sorry, they always come and say hi to me every once in a while, so I'm like saying hi to them on the other stream. Because today went well, I might buy a milkshake.
Okay.
Would you like one?
Sure. I'll have the milkshake.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Alright, cool. Just had to do a double check just there that you could actually hear us for a second, because there's any opportunity for something to glitch and go wrong, someone will take. Hello. Hello, Broken Dylan. Stretch already, Lewis Gamer. I can do that. You don't get to see it. Oh, what a shame. You should have sent it a little later. But thank you. I shall take that. Okay, so, hey. Things look a little different. I realize I have set up no drinks in advance for this, but I'll sort that out when I get to it. It'll give me an excuse to use another scene. Stream looks entirely different, and that's because you may remember from the first Portal Reloaded stream, Lewis Gamer had popped up in chat. Oh, audio is cracking a bit. Hold on. Chat. Oh, audio is cracking a bit. Hold on. Chat. Oh, are you sure? Excuse all the echoing there. Sounds fine to me. Can people double check that? It might just be you, Dylan. I'm not sure there. I'll still start my intro for now anyway, or like my introduction, I guess, to the whole thing. Lewis Gamer popped up not too long ago and said, hey, I have an overlay for you, and they were working away at it, and this is the end result. Took me ages to actually... Well, I downloaded it, but then it took me ages to actually involve it in. Kawaii says, a little cracking. Lewis says the audio is great, and it sounds good to Crystal. Nah, I can hear it. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what would cause that. Here's what I can do. I can turn down, like, my volume a tad if it's, like, the sound of me peaking a little too much. I do have, like, if this is attached to my voice mod microphone, maybe that's causing, like, a crackling, because, you know, it's supposed to allow me to
change my audio to sound a bit
different, but I figured, I'm not actually sure if I'm going to use that today, but there it is. You know, it's an option. I'm not actually sure if I'm going to use that today. I didn't even get to hear myself say whatever I said in whatever, whichever mod I just added. Oh well. I know my time is up, Lewis. You interrupted me for a start at the stretch, and I've still got things to do and say. I apologize. Here you go, here. Since you're so demanding, here you go. Oh, it didn't do anything. Why didn't do anything? Bada-bam. I have to wait a whole nother 3 minutes. That's the rules. Don't worry, I won't put you through the whole thing, but at least it looks more dynamic on the shot. So, yes, if audio is fine for most people, I guess refresh and hopefully the voice will sound better, or let me know if it lingers and I'll make a tweak in the future. Anyway, this whole overlay is nice and new, and I think I'm keeping it, and it can do more things. It has all this transitional nonsense. Hello, everybody, how you doing? You are way over there, which is not as natural for where I'm supposed to be looking, but oh well. How's everyone doing? I realize my light is off as well. No drinks, no lights. I went through a million technical errors earlier to get this going, which is why I've been so distracted. That is incredibly bright. Oh my goodness. And the blue light's missing as well. I've just done nothing. I've been too busy tackling getting this screen to go on. Hold on a second. Bam. It'll look more blue in a bit when it darkens down in the UK. Sadly, Dad, your streams are during my school hours, so you have to get on Zoom around 3 o'clock. Fair enough. I don't know when 3 o'clock is, considering it's way past 3 over here, but that's absolutely fair. Pretty transition it is, isn't it? Lewis Gamer did a good job. So, there's all sorts of ones as well. We've got, I mean, yeah, it's your classic kind of. There's an ending stream one now. There's a BRB, which I desperately needed. Probably should have used back there now I think about it, but oh well. It's a nice little upgrade that I really, really liked, basically. So, we're going with it. Dylan says it's still cracking for me. Really? What's going on? It's still cracking for me. Really? What's going on? It's still cracking. Ah, I'm hearing it a little bit there. Do you hear that? Ah, I'm hearing it a little bit there. Do you hear that? Ah, I'm... No, it seems occasional. What would do that? This is annoying. In 50 minutes. Okay, fair enough. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm not planning to use the voice mod today, so let me just mute myself and then turn myself back on again on another mic that doesn't use the voice mod in betweener. Hello? That should be... no, that's the same microphone. Why do I have it twice then? Ba-da-ba! Now that is now without the voice mod. Does that sound any different? Is there less cracking? What's going on? Does that sound any different? Is there less cracking? Oh, what's going on? Oh, I love this. This one only plays in the left channel because my microphone only plays in the left channel. So I have to put on a, not a filter, a thing that tracks it down to mono. I have gone through so many errors. I know the fix for all of these esoteric things. There you go. It's now on mono. Does that sound better? Esoteric things. There you go. It's now on mono. Does that sound better? Esoteric. That sounds good to me, but it always does when I briefly chuck in for it for 2 seconds. How does that seem to everybody else? Yes? Cool. I mean, you weren't having errors before. Low, apparently, so. But then again, if you notice the difference, I don't know. Do excuse my, like, random tuft of hair. I try and tuck it back, but this part always rebels. I don't know how. Stream lagging? Is it actually? Because my thing says it's excellent, and it doesn't say I've dropped any frames, I don't think. Then I get, yeah, no notifications. It might be you. I did change the sounding better now. Fantastic. Thank you, Iris Moonstone. I did change the thing to be 720, so it should play unlagged. We'll see. But right. I can get by without a drink, right? Yeah, we should be fine. All right, then. So, as per usual, we're going to do a run of movie trailers this week. There weren't a ton this time around, which I thought there'd be more releasing like today. They usually do on a Wednesday, but they didn't. Which is fine. It means I can catch up to my highlights uploads as opposed to being a week late to get them out to people, which is quite nice. But also, I do want to sort of... I realize there's a few things I can do with this, like, format of live streams that I'll talk to you about in a little bit first. In a little bit. Not first. We're doing it last. But, oh well. The lagging might be on your side, Lewis. I think so. Daz, do you think there will be an Among Us adaptation ever? I wouldn't be surprised, but it will take like 8 years to get here, and it won't be any good, and everyone will have forgotten what an Among Us is. So, there you go. Also, hopefully, as a little like behind the scenes, hopefully the camera doesn't turn itself off, because it used to do it every half hour. I've fixed that, and the battery dying at the same time by getting a battery adapter that plugs into my wall, into my cords. But the DSLR will not be on if the battery thing is open, and it has to be for the wire to get in because it's constant wire. There's no hole to stick it through. So I've had to get I don't even know what it was from. It was like, you know, like little pieces of plastic that wrap up wire. I jammed that into like a little slot that lets it know that it's shut. To make it think that it's shut, I taped that in, so my camera's just half tape now. A weird tinkering mess to make this thing actually turn on. If it turns off, give me a shout, and I'll have to poke around at my camera again. I've gone through so much today. But also, it's been a really great day. I've done, like, so much productive stuff. Anyway, are you excited for the Minecraft movie? Sure. I'm curious to see how it turns out. That's my thoughts on that, really. Yeah. I think most of my thoughts were plastered in the video I made about the Minecraft movie. So, yeah. Anyway, shall we get into things? There is... Hold on. So, also, because we've got this whole new... There's so much I need to sort out, including trying not to punch my microphone. I have to press so many buttons to get to my old music thing, because we've got this new thing that has all these different buttons and a whole different scene. Anyway... With that in mind, shall we get on to the content? Wow, I don't know what to do in those middle scenes. I just have to, like, you can't see me. I could be doing whatever. We're going to talk about the new trailers that came out this week. There were a handful, not much to talk about. Have you seen this one? This one is by Marvel. I don't know if it actually reveals anything new.
Being with people.
Or if it's just a hype-up trailer.
It's the most incredible thing in the world.
This seems like it's incredibly loud. Hold on, why did that reset? Incredibly loud. Hold on, why did that reset? Was that really loud? I missed it. Because my desktop just said it was... Oh, it would be. Oh, no. Is all of my audio reset? That would be a pain. I can mute that. My DSLR is making a little noise. That might have been what you heard earlier. Don't need the webcam. Don't need the emote wall. Don't need the background making a noise. I've muted that. Oh, no. Hey, Kez, you want me to make you a drink? Absolutely, I'd take that. I got an empty glass. Are you not busy? You're not streaming yourself? Are you not doing something? I'll take it if you want. Sure. Also, my microphone here needs to have some extra gains and stuff. Does it have that? Hello.
Let me make you some drinks.
Thank you. I need to make myself louder. That's a bit too loud.
Technical difficulty.
Yeah, I am the king of technical difficulties because I'm always being swamped by them.
Well, give me a couple seconds.
Right, does that sound... Alright, that should be louder. Let me know, is this... Oh, I'll listen to it myself.
What are you doing?
I don't know, what was he doing? I don't know, what was he doing? Okay, cool, that sounds about correct. I've turned it down a whole bunch of... If it blared your ears earlier, I apologize. Cool. You right there?
Yeah,
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm getting you like 3 drinks.
Oh, you're getting me 3 drinks, okay.
I know.
You know what? Let's just have this on full camera, just full technical issues mode. Oh, feel bad for my editor, or feel good because he could just skip 16 minutes ahead in this edit and be like, ah, there we go. Now it starts. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of. Why do I always have these issues? Why does this happen to me?
That's exclusive.
I don't even like. It's like I've changed a bunch of things this time around, so it makes sense that like I need to fix a bunch of things. But there'll be times where I've done nothing, and then it's just like, it all just falls apart. I don't know how it happens. It's crazy. But yes, this is indeed the new Phase Marvel hype-up trailer. I don't know if it's going to show clips of the new things they're making. Like, if they did, I'm going to zoom in a whole bunch. And if it's just a general trailer, then okay, I'll watch it. Thank you. Is that all, or is there more? Oh... Reminds me back in the days when I drank way too much blackcurrant.
You don't have to drink it.
You made it. I have to drink it. That is the rules. Look at all this. Huh?
I think we're taking a sip out of each one by one.
No. I was just showing them off the giant cups of blackcurrant that plague my life.
Enjoy.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right. Now I need to hide them from my own vision so I don't subconsciously inhale them all in 15 minutes. Does anyone else do that? Is that just me? Am I the only one with that kind of visible drinking problem? Like, if I see it, I will consume it all. And if I can't see it, then I'm normal. Also, Friendly Tomb, thank you for the follow 2 hours ago. I was gonna say I didn't recognize your name in chat, and it's because you followed 2 hours ago. Hi. I've also fixed my alert box, so we got some things going on now. Hopefully it all just comes together. You're really hoping Marvel can produce masterpieces like The Winter Soldier, Civil War, and Infinity War once again? I'm sure they can. Big company, they don't seem to be doing too badly. I mean, Falcon and the Winter Soldier apparently wasn't as amazing from some people's opinions, and I thought it was too long to actually stick around time and watch, but I'm sure they will do. Marvel has a lot to live up to with all their superhero burnout, absolutely. We'll see. If it's red, I'll gulp it down. Really? Interesting. Fair enough. I guess I'm the same if blackcurrant's red. I can't tell if it's red, blue, or purple. I'm too colorblind for these things. Ah, well. Lewis, you want me to stretch again? I just did. Oh, do I have... Ugh. I was going to say, I just put on this shirt. I'm not supposed to be sweating in it yet. I haven't done it... Oh, well, I actually know. I know exactly what it was. You know how, when you're a plumber... You've been a plumber before, right? Or like an engineer or a mechanic. And you have to, like, get underneath something and like twiddle around and tinker. That makes you like 20 times more sweaty than like maybe running a marathon makes you a little bit sweaty, but I guess just being upside down makes you really gross and slimy. I've been doing that for the last 20 minutes underneath the camera because it's in a fixed position and I'm trying to get this thing to work, so that's why I'm all sweaty. Lovely. I'm doing great, by the way, if anyone's asked. Right. Back to this. Let's watch some Marvel.
That world may change and evolve.
So, alright.
One thing that will never change.
I gotta also be a little careful because of copyrights, but I'll talk and then it should be fine. I assume then, judging by... Then, yeah. I assume it is going to old movies, which is fair enough. I've had a lot of memories watching Marvel. It's been very nice. I think Guardians of the Galaxy was the first one I properly watched in cinemas.
He's your brother.
And then everything afterwards I've mostly caught.
She's your sister.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
I might not cry over a Marvel film, you know, like it's kind of standardy. I did appreciate, I love the memory of watching Infinity War in the cinemas, because I watched that at a midnight showing in my local theater right after I finished my like final year university project, and it was like, oh, that was a serious sigh of relief kind of moment. I miss that because like all my friends were there, just people I faintly knew, just swept the whole theater because it was all full of students. Of course, that was really good. What did you think of WandaVision? If you've seen it, yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. That's all. I don't remember it anymore. It's been a while. I enjoyed it at the time. Wanted to see more.
Universe.
And then I didn't watch more when they made another one because Winter Soldier. But you know.
That moves ever upward and onward to greater glory.
Yeah. All right. I liked the ending. I like most of these movies, so.
On your left.
That's cool, because I remember I watched these a lot. Do you guys, is this a thing that only I do? When I've watched this, mostly Marvel movies, I think only Marvel movies do it, there is a channel that uploads audience reactions of these movies. Usually it's just audio or something like that, and I'm like, I can just, ever since Infinity War, because I was in a theater that did this, you know, I just, I don't know, that hits well with me, so I love that kind of thing. So I'm glad that, I don't know if it's actually them or if they've got some other footage, but that's cool. I like that. Although I really wish I had Endgame with this experience. I didn't. There wasn't a midnight showing of it, I don't think, where we were, or I wasn't available to go to it. We watched it like the next morning afterwards, and at this point as well, everyone in my uni had graduated, so they'd all vanished off. So I was just like, watching it silently, freaking out, but like it's just like, yeah. All right, you know, there's a big difference. Oh, Kez says to hydrate. I guess I can do that. All right. Oh, my drink's not there. I hid it over here for myself. Thank you for that. I shall do. And I also will submit all those channel points for you all. Hello, traveling through Aldra. Welcome. My chat is so thin and long that the notification of, hey, this person's here. Oh, that's also PTFR. It's all covered up my entire chat. I apologize. Let me make this. Can I make this bigger? Why does this happen to me? Stretch out. There you go. Hello. You look like a properly sized chat now. Posture check. There you go. I'm postured up. Doing my best to hide this armpit if you hadn't noticed. Anyway, I can't put my arm up there now. There you go. That's tactical. I knew, by the way, I didn't predict this. I had a friend who predicted this, and I was like, you are absolutely right. I have I used to go to Marvel marathons a couple times with this guy who had like all the DVDs. He'd host like a sleepover with a handful of friends, like 8 friends, and then he would always rant in the middle of Age of Ultron, be like, he could do it, he's just faking it, blah, 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 blah. I predict that he's gonna hold Mjolnir at the end. He doesn't sound like that. In fact, if he knew that I did that as an impression of him, he'd hate me, but there it is. So, I was like, I know where this is going. The moment it started moving by itself, I was like, it's him. He got it. Was he old? No, he is older than me. He's a year older than me, I think, maybe 2. He's getting married. Man, he's really ahead of life. Anyway. Was cool. Can't forget the cat, the most iconic part. Okay, I was gonna say they're showing all the late bits at the end here. Also, let me just do a quick extra double check. Also, cool. All right, that is nice, and the audio is incredibly loud in my ears. I'm just glad it's not in yours because, you know, I don't want to be hidden away in the audio. Here we go. Show me some Black Widow. Nice. I mean, I'm still only half hyped for it, but I'll allow it. Okay. Now you got me interested because I still don't know who half these characters are, and I'm just out of the loop. And this has been a secret for like the longest time because of all the delays. Cool. Wait, let me see that again. David Harbour. Sorry, that's all I wanted to see. Forget Scarlett Johansson. David Harbour, man, just all you need in life. Cool. I'm that kid again. Shang-Chi. I know this off by heart now because I've been watching these movies and pausing it far too much, but there you go. Again, this is something, hold on, can I? Oh, I can't. Yes, I can. This is something I couldn't show in the trailer analysis because I forgot my own camera's in the way. Look at this knife play. Wait. Wow. I did it too late. Oh. Oh no. Well, hello, Wolfcrafter mate. Thank you for the host. I'm not oh-knowing because... Well, I am oh-knowing because you've popped up. I fixed my alert box. Why has it gone to the other alert box? Oh, well, thank you for the host. Maybe it's just the host. Maybe I fixed follows and subs. I don't know. Either way, I appreciate it. Let's move on. That was some nice knife play. That's all I had to say. That's new. Hold on. That wasn't in the last. Aquafina last time was in a bus going crazy. I guess you're just gonna take on all the vehicles and cause havoc, I guess. Alright then. Also, you can unhost if you want. You can keep hosting me, Wolfcrafter, mate. It's cool. It's cool. Don't worry. I'm not that. Please stay. Please stay. I do need to... How can I do this more conveniently? I'm going to put that over there because my chat is all the way over here. Because usually, for some reason, I need it there. Let me bring you there so I can actually look a bit more nicer when I look at you. Does that work out? Can I have that? There we go. That's cool. You can't wait for Shang-Chi Pip Day? Me neither. I'm really curious to see how they're going to do a... Oh, that's why I needed it there, so I know what I look like. Nice to see, like, Marvel taking this sort of Asian background, because I've seen, like, a lot of the trailer look like an indie film because of the... I don't know. I'm curious to see how it merges and how they make it look Marvel-y. I'm just really curious about it. It's really good. I'm invested. Enough for the first, trailer at least. I need to write down these dates. That's the day before my birthday. I can remember that one. That one's easy.
When you love something,
Captain Marvel? Twilight? With more green and less blue? And Woo from Doctor Strange on the right? Ah. Wait a minute. Alright, I think my eyes are going funky. I just keep thinking I'm seeing actors from other Marvel movies. That just makes me think it's, the old woman from Ant-Man. I'm not good at this, but alright, cool. Cool, we are getting shots. Show it to me. These are all, by the way, this is going to be the most, outdated trailer of all time. If there's one more delay in any of these films, because they're then all going to be crushed along, and, like, this is just going to be played alongside some, like, ironic, Curb Your Enthusiasm music for every time they show the dates if this is wrong. I assume it's not. Also, thank you, Pip Day, for the posture check. 5 minutes ago? I'm sorry, I've been so distracted on everything. I'm trying to juggle at once, apparently. But yeah. I thought I saw the Winter Soldier, right? Like, I don't know. Angelina Jolie! Oh! Okay, no, yeah, I see it now. I think it's like, I don't recognize her if she's not got brown hair. But then, that's not a colorblind thing, though. Why do I have that issue? Am I... Yes, okay, I guess I am just generally blind. I don't know. Angelina Jolie in a Marvel movie. Strange. To me, that's like two different generations and circles of celebrities. But, I mean, hey, I thought the same with Aquafina, so anything can happen. I know nothing about the Eternals, so I'll love to see how that turns out. Oh, is that them again?
we're the ones who changed everything.
Cool. He looks like the guy from not It Takes Two, A Way Out. He looks like that's the guy that they modeled the character off of. I don't know why my brain goes here. There it is. That shot did look a lot like Lord of the Rings. Ah, yes, the one with the weirdest title that I can never remember the name of. No Back Home? No Way Home. Way just seems so... Alright. Multiverse of Madness, nice. Okay. You can see the part where they stopped having access to footage from the filming and just decided, we'll just show the title screens. They know what it is. Nice, nice. Okay, no, that was... No, wait, that's way too fast. Are you kidding me? I mean, I guess they've all clumped up together, right? November, and then 3 weeks later, another November. Okay, no. 1 month later, another one in December. March, okay, 3-month break, and then everyone hates spring. 2 months later. 2 months later. Oh, God, and then a whole half a year. Okay. The Marvels. Marvels? Okay. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania. I saw this as Twitter pictures, so I'm afraid I'm not surprised. Man, okay, they just plotted out the whole next decade, haven't they? Essentially. Man, why is that one so far out? Oh no, actually no, it's fine. We got Thor. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the Thor part of Guardians of the Galaxy. Ooh, very cool, very nice. I see what they're doing here. They're bringing in the Metroid Prime universe. That's very cool. I appreciate. Good stuff, Marvel. All right. And then what? That's a really weird scene to have ended it on, but okay. Sure. I guess it's the one they've got the most footage for. All right. I mean, I started getting hyped up for that. I mean, it's just because it played the music loudly at the end, but it works. Editing trailers, man. Maybe it's easy, maybe it's formulaic, but man, it still works. Give the actor some time to breathe, jeez. Yeah. I guess. That's true. But man, yeah, cool. Marvel's doing its thing. The most the closest thing to like factory-made, mass-producing movies. They've got it. I mean, it's massive, and they've got each person doing a separate movie, so it makes sense. But even still, oh, I wish I could be like the businessman that made all of that. You know. Hello, Moo. Welcome. All of 2020 was supposed to be their break, but I guess not anymore, right? But I mean, we'll consume it. It will pay off, you know? It's like a YouTuber that uploads way too many videos. It pays off, you know? And if they've got the manpower to just blaze it all out, then, you know, off they go, and they'll do that. So, fair enough. I mean, yeah, it's just a Marvel trailer, and even then, it showed like a fraction of new stuff, and even then, I don't think it's worth analyzing, because it's just people posing mostly. But, I mean, now we know Marvel's still here. Surprise, surprise. Loki's coming out in like a month, and then the next one. And then, are they still doing TV trailers, TV series through all this? Or is it just a phase for 2021, and then it goes into all these movies? I guess that would make more sense, because it wouldn't overlap. Interesting. I don't know. Is there phases of TV shows? So this is we're in phase 1 of, like, you know, WandaVision and Loki and What If and whatever else they're making. Then there'll be a chunk of movies, and then the next TV phase. Probably not. They'll just keep doing movies every 2 months, it sounds like. Except they really don't like October and and August. They did do September, I guess. And they don't like January or February very much, which is very odd. I guess there's some marketing know-how to it. Want to hear a weird fact about you, Lolo? Sure, I'll hear it. I need a sip. I'm getting thirsty. I talked a lot. This is supposed to be a casual stream, but I guess when I'm talking about trailers, I can't be very casual. I guess that's how it is. You should review Escape Room. Sure. I don't know what it is. I'll look into it. Maybe. We'll see. I've done a couple escape rooms. They were very fun. But otherwise, there is something else that popped up as a potential trailer to talk about. I don't know if this is the same thing. When you were 12, you had a mustache. Congratulations. You were more manly than I was. You know how long it took me to grow this? Embarrassingly long amount of time. This is how much I can grow sideburns. I haven't shaved here in like 2 years. It won't grow anymore. It's just patchy and weird. But, oh well. There's a fun fact for me as well. It's a good movie, Escape Room. Fair enough. I shall keep it in mind. There was another Marvel trailer that came out in the last week. I don't know if it's the same thing. Maybe it's not. And if it's not, then hey, this is supposed to be the Eternals trailer. So there is more than just that simple piece of footage. This is the cowgirl we saw last time, so I'm going to watch it. I'm not bold. Or is this just the cut? Yeah, it's just... This part is just the cut from the last video. So is this just a poorly edited thing that says more? Oh? That... Yes. It was a someone jumping on it to do a crappy edit. I see. Okay, fair enough. You forced my hand, though. I'm going to do a little bit of analysis on this last little bit. What is there to see? I don't understand any of the source material. So here's them becoming the Eternals. They're being signited as coming of age. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'm not going to remember any of this. Oh, look, it's 6 of them again. Is it the same 6? Maybe. Angelina, yeah, okay. Except, yes, that makes all that, yeah, that's all of them, I think. Like, her, maybe? Is her? I'm not sure. They're surrounded by people. There's a cameraman, most important character in the whole movie, and then she has super sword. There you go. That's all the analysis you need. I hope that gave you your fill. That's the Eternals trailer, all covered in nice in a succinct format. Mwah, beautiful, don't you think? That did not pay up. That was supposed to be a popping sound. It didn't work. You can't believe we have to wait 2 years for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That's so far. Yeah. I kind of thought it was going to be meshed with Thor, considering like the post credits of Endgame said, "Oh, Thor, I'm with you guys now," and then that was it. So we'll see. Are you gonna play some games? I'll have the answer for you in a bit, but we do have more trailers to cover. Don't worry, there is more to see. But that's kind of us done on the Marvel front, I think. Yeah. Although, oh yes, okay, no, we do have 2 more trailers. What's the other one? Oh no, we have 1 more trailer, essentially. Unless people can remember of a trailer that came out this week that they really want me to cover. Because there's like been Netflix shows, and I just kind of be like, nah. Nothing big, I think's popped up this week. It's been a kind of business as usual week. But I do have this. There is this that came out that I watch a lot. Haven't talked about it ever before. Never made a video on it. I'd like to one day. But it is 2D. But it does bridge the gaps for what people what people like. So, you know, it's a little thing, a little indie project called Rick and Morty. They brought out a new trailer for their new season. You know what? I'm gonna watch it. Although maybe I'll get demonetized. We'll find out.
For some fireworks.
I love Rick and Morty. I know all the Easter eggs from all the episodes. I watch those kind of videos. I like 2D animation.
Out of character to say this right now, but you guys look really cool.
Adult Swim, very cool. I love the creativity of this, the parallel dimensions element, the Citadel of Ricks, and how there's millions of the same characters. Wow. And comedy's pretty good too, you know? What are your guys' opinions of Rick and Morty? Because I like it.
You think I'd lie to you about why we're on vacation, Morty? I wouldn't lie to you.
I doubt there's much to take from this trailer, considering like last season they showed all these things and it was from 1 episode.
Because it's fun, you little rat.
And I don't think I'll be able to perceive what's going on. It's too bonkers.
Huh. Well, I don't nearly have the time to unpack this.
You like it? It's funny? Me too. Like, what? How on earth is anyone supposed to analyze what's going on here? Like, what is this? This is like, it's not even a money shot. It's just a shot that's in there normally. Although, actually, she looks so, like, dead. I feel like she's not even there. What do I know? There you go. Oh, such a little small thing. Pickle Rick is the least funniest part of Rick and Morty, though. Sorry to ruin your dreams there, Friendly Tune.
On Adult Swim. And stream seasons 1 through.
I don't need to see HBO. We don't have HBO here. Fair enough. I'm sure there are people that have tried to analyze these, but like, I can't even tell which episodes are which because of how shuffled they are, you know? They spend so many time. I mean, this is a Power Rangers episode. You can see that old Super Sentai. She still looks very... no emotions. Okay, I guess that's what's going on there. There's a plot with Morty accidentally melted her mind and has to fix it. There's a Godzilla one. Everyone gets taken by aliens. There's a whip one. Acid rain joke. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the one with the plot line in it. Yeah, who's that? The president? A different Rick? I could never tell. I don't know why they're slapping mailboxes in a parallel dimension, but they are. What is going on here? I will never be able to understand Rick and Morty based off of just trailers alone, but I think it's very fun anyway. I'm definitely going to watch it, you know. A Voltron reference? Mm-hmm. They have so many references to... I would not want to be a writer for Rick and Morty, but like, the amount of stuff they cram into a single episode is just amazing. I really love just like all of it overall. It's really like ahead of its game in my opinion. I just really like it. Without going into all the cliche monologuing, you have to have a certain level of IQ to understand Rick and Morty business. I'm not into that, you know. Nordisk film, the Midsummer guys, are gonna make an animation movie again. They haven't made one since the mid-2000s, so I wonder how that'll go. Oh, fair enough. Alright, I shall keep that in mind. Lewis Gamer, you've linked something. I sure hope this ain't a whatchamacallit. Oh, it ain't. I'm not sure if let's have a look at this. Well, okay, it's got 1 million views. If Simpsons was an anime. Okay. How can I do this? Hold on. Because this will crop it slightly, I believe, right? Like if I do that, what does that look like for... Let me just test this. On that front, this will look like that, which looks... Oh, actually, does that fit? It might be slightly cropped, but it'll be fine then. Sure, I think I've seen these kind of videos before of if blank was an anime. Yeah, that looks fine. Sure, I'll watch it. Give it a go. I never got into these kind of videos. I don't know why. I mean, that makes sense that they would make like a My Hero Academia reference. I just never got into them before, so never got into them now. But, I mean, these seem fun. If I was an artist, maybe I would have made something like this. This is so loud in my ears, though. There we go. Oh, dear. This is such a strange take, but, I mean... The internet's always been known for being a little eccentric, shall we say. Are they actually going to, like, what kind of plotline would you take from this concept? Mr. Burns is Godzilla. Okay. Makes sense. Having a bit of nuke imagery works with the power plant, I guess. I'm thinking about this too hard. Oh, actually, I was going to say, the animation on that mouth movement wasn't very good, but actually, that's very anime. Nice. But, like, that's probably the most accurate part. Look at this. Oh, actually, they got, like, 3 or 4 frames of mouth movement. That's better than any anime I've seen. Ugh. But cool, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Lewis Gamer. So... I do realize there is something new I can do with my format, which is very nice. Since we've literally gone through, I've got a little list of things to do this stream. We've done the first, I'm going to pretend I've just rubbed that out with like, I don't know, a fingernail. We've done the first three things that I wanted to do. A bonus fourth with The Simpsons, I guess, for this week in this stream. But I can only turn that into 4 highlights, which is fair enough. Lets me catch up on things. But there's also a type of content that people ask of me a lot. Someone even asked for it earlier in this stream. And when I make main style YouTube videos about it on my main channel, Dazzreviews, they don't do well. Sometimes they do. Usually they don't. It's very hit or miss and it's very inconsistent. So I'm gonna move that content idea and put it on this new channel and do it live. So let's see if I can get this working functionally. You may have heard of another film that, well, I mean, it just released recently, actually. Yeah, it's this little thing called The Mitchells vs. the Machines. I really need, like, some music underneath this. Where should I? You know what, let's just play some background music. Let's just be nice and chill. What music is it gonna play? There is no music. Why did it not play? Ah. Why is my button not... Oh. That one's gonna get me copyrighted. Can we try another one? You were surprised to hear it's good. Absolutely. So this is The Mitchells vs. the Machines. I've set up a whole thing now where for the next 15 minutes I've got just footage randomly shuffling the entire movie at 6 seconds at a time. So it's only 50 minutes, not the entire movie, but you get the idea. I watched this film yesterday. I was really surprised that it was as available as being on Netflix, but there it is. And now I can just do a review outright live. I've got the footage that I would have used essentially anyway, just, you know, with a little less editing prowess. Why is it freezing on me? That's an example of the editing prowess going a bit funky on me. But, oh well. So yeah, this film, shall we talk about it a little bit? Because when I first saw the trailer, I don't know what to expect. I was very confused. I had high hopes. You're really annoying me. I had high hopes for it, but something about it was just like, oh, this has the room to be really bad. And watching it now, I can happily say, hey, it's pretty good. Here, let me try and do this. We'll keep the music going at least. I'll go back to my camera. I'm going to quickly render it. Let's see if this crashes as well my stream. That'll be fun. I'm gonna see if I can render it so it actually plays nicely. How long is that gonna take? Let's find out. What does it say here? 8 minutes. All right, maybe I shouldn't do it that way. All right. Why? You didn't glitch the entire time I had this like in practice, in like testing if this functioned. Oh well, one of those things, eh? But no, I actually really enjoyed this movie. I was worried at first because there is that theme of like the boomer dad dislikes all kids' technologies. But it was actually just like a good character design rather than like hee hee ha ha kids stupid kind of storyline. It was a nice balance of the both, and I was like originally a little bit skeptical. Let's see if this works now. I was a little skeptical of how they could play it off, but actually it just seemed like it was, there's a boomer character like him, and then there's a Gen Z millennial character in her, and they just both have their own dynamics. Kind of cliched in like we've heard it before, but just also kind of relatable. That's kind of what they were going for. There we go. It's running a bit more smoothly. It might be a bit glitchy later on, but we rendered it for now. I don't know. I just really liked it, and I thought actually it played off quite well. It's just got character archetypes that they wanted to show off. There were jokes that were a lot more older generation than I expected for the millennial part. Like you know, they were singing to Numa Numa, which was from like 2008, which I guess that was the point, because that moment came from like 2008. But still, it was a lot less Gen Z and a bit more millennial, but I mean, that was fine. The directing was especially really astounding. Less so, well, the emotional bits were good too, but like the comedy was really good in a lot of places, which is ironic because now it's only showing the emotional parts, but whatever. Like there was the bit earlier you just saw where like the mom's going down like this massage chair and then the daughter picks her up, but like they're moving and the daughter's not moving. Like, just like that kind of goofy element I really enjoyed. And now you are going to freeze at the first moment that I take you out of that mode. Alright, we're going to just freeze you on that frame for a little bit then while I do this. There you go. Man, I really need to like, render the entire thing in advance in the future? I don't know. We'll just keep it on a freeze frame for now. Well, what are your guys' thoughts on it? You've seen this trailer before and you was at an absolute loss. Yeah, I was like a bit confused on like the pug element that they introduced and like how, I guess it was just going for like the easy, funny dog comedy. It actually paid off quite nicely. I mean, the dog was there most of the time shuffling about, but there it is. Also, yes, as we go through this, I guess, I mean, the footage is shuffled. It's just like also, there's not like a major story change. Like, do you understand this bit? Probably not. Who knows what's going on there, you know? But, I guess I should say spoilers. I'll say this in advance now then. Like, hey, spoilers. There are, you know, the story happens. But I mean, I have no idea actually what happens in what order. You can kind of predict it as well, though. Like, watching the trailer, I think I made a prediction of like, you know, the family is the last of a robot apocalypse. They saved the world. That is the plot. But all in all, I found it really enjoyable. And I think a part that really, like, brought it over at the end was I learned to not be so cynical about it because the film took itself less and less seriously. When the film is intentionally just being goofy and weird, it's really nice. I don't know, like I could just get behind it a bit more. And like I think most of the story beats are pretty on point. I don't really pay attention to like how the actors perform very much in movies in general. Like if you know they're if they're a character, they're a character. I'm invested in that. I don't notice, oh, you know, that's Angelina Jolie. It doesn't collect in my head, so that's all fine. But it came out a lot better than what I was hoping it wouldn't be, you know? It was really enjoyable. And like, you know, oh wow, you're gonna see the second part of this joke? No, you ain't. Alright, off it goes. Is this gonna start freezing on me again? Is that a frozen? Is that a really bad frozen, or is that... Yeah, oh, it just stopped playing. Oh, okay. Well then, there you go. And then it will start freezing. Alright. Well then we'll have another pause. This is actually, I guess this is the closest thing, like, the only real grumble I have about this. I don't really have a grumble when I think about it, but, like, they did show this shot in the trailer, which I'm now showing you, which is going to be really ironic for what I'm about to say. I picked up what was going on here based off of the trailer, because they showed this in the trailer, but, I mean, after all the delays, they're going to really, there was only so much footage to use. There was a good chunk, there's a good chunk in, like, the second third that they didn't use any of the trailer footage for, and I'm super appreciative of that. I really enjoyed that. I did not cut that out, by the way. Oops. So, there it is. But I don't know where it's going to be in this whole shuffle thing. So, oh well. Did you say this is on Netflix? It is, Firebee. This is a Sony Pictures animated movie that then moved to Netflix. I don't know why, but if you open Netflix, for me at least, it was like the big, loud thing that's showing up. There's something else from Sony Pictures being made that's also coming to Netflix. I don't know why. It's a transition thing they're doing right now. So, extra easy to access. I recommend you watch it. It's a nice, just wholesome family bit, you know? It will be more connective to the if you're the correct age, you know? A parent that's about to say goodbye to their child at college or university will probably find this a bit more attaching than me, who's 25, but... Or, I'm not 25, I'm 24. Ugh. Don't need my quarter-life crisis yet, but there we go. But yeah. Hello, Index. Won't be here for long. Have a pleasant stream. Thank you very much, Index. I appreciate it. I shall do. But yeah, I don't really think I've got any other major thoughts. I liked it more than I expected to, which is nice in itself, you know? I also really like, there's clearly that Spider-Verse element, because it's made by the same people. You know, this is a Lord Miller production, I believe. So, like, I just liked some of the like, there's all these little 2D imagery add-ons that are really fun. And then, like, they have, like, I remember watching from, like, I followed some of the animators on Twitter now, where, like, the grass in the background is actually a paint tool that they did based off of the stuff that happened in Spider-Verse. It's just really good, you know? I predicted some of the elements that came up later, but I think it's because I've watched too many movies, you know? When you see, this is a thing that upsets the robots, it's like, surprise, surprise, they're going to use that thing to upset the robots later, but... It was still just a big overall fun time thing. And I really liked the credits where they just show their actual families, which was really, really sweet. It's just, well, icing on the cake kind of deal, you know? So, really, really fun. So yeah. Lewis Gamer, to have good background music, use Streambeat's website. I could. You saying this isn't a banger right now? You not impressed by my choice in background music? You say I gotta go for the most generic of websites musics and not video game soundtracks? Maybe. We'll see. But, also, you should play Apex Legends. Not gonna do that. No thanks. Too popular. Too battle royale. Too shooter. I'm not a first-person shooter, dude. I'm a Nintendo guy. I like watching animated movies, not shooting pew-pew-pews all the time. The animation style is both conventional and unique at the same time. Yeah, I absolutely agree. It's really, I could watch more in this style. I can't explain it. It's like, it's not got that Sony slapstick. It's got an element of that. Like, there is that motion, but it doesn't look so plastic and weird. It's a really nice art style that I can actually really appreciate. And like to make this, I would like just cut and paste randomly. Apparently I did it twice there. Excuse me. Yeah, I would just, I'd like to see more of this kind of style. And the type of comedy, the dialogue was actually really good in a lot of places. It's still a little weird that the little brother has such a low-pitched voice, but I got used to it, you know? I liked how it all kind of came together. Yeah. Does anyone else have any other thoughts that they'd like to say? Because while putting while it's great and all that I can just make these now quickly, and I can put it on the second channel, I can review every movie under the sun at any rate I want to, I've been putting myself on the spot this whole time, so haven't scripted any of this at all. Whereas, you know, the original, I have all sorts of high intelligence scripted thoughts. I want to have a red hoodie now because of her. Like, I'm like, that actually looks really nice. And then get someone else in stark yellow, and a guy in stark purple, and a guy in whatever colors they're wearing. I'm like, actually, maybe I should color palette myself. Hence why I'm wearing red today. Plus, it goes against the blue very nicely. But, you know. It's cartoony almost, this design? Yeah, absolutely. It's 100% cartoony. They do a lot of cartoony fun stuff. you know? It's just really, like, nice and heartwarming. I imagine if I showed this to my mum, she'd cry, you know, that kind of thing. Or like, I would find it a lot more emotionally hitting if I just moved to university, you know? But, it was just a really nice, fun film. And yeah, obviously, it's a shame it got delayed. It was a little weird that they changed from Mitchell's vs. the Machines to Connected, and then they changed the names back to Mitchell's vs. the Machines. But, I mean, it paid off in all sorts of ways. I hope it pays off as well. See, obviously, it just becomes a Netflix show. I didn't pay a penny for this. And so it's kind of sad on that front, because I feel like the team looks like they probably had a lot of fun with this, you know? In lots of different ways. So, oh well. I hope the movie the best. Overall, I think, you know? It's just one of those things. You know, I have to keep consistently just rendering little pieces out. You're looking forward to seeing this Friday. Fair enough. Yeah, it's just really, I would recommend, even if you've seen like all these shots in this review, and I'll work out this formula in a bit, over time. I still just would recommend watching it. It's just a nice, fun thing to do. Plus, I mean, we're all sat indoors anyway, so we might as well, you know, do something for 2 hours or an hour and a half, however long this is. What about the things that aren't made by PAL? Do they still get corrupted? No, doesn't look it. I imagine everything else isn't smart enough to, you know? Like, an actual toaster can't do much, and it doesn't need to. It's just... A lot of times, though, I think, because this film is so goofy and doesn't take itself too seriously, these kind of cynicalisms I can't really get into, you know? Because it's like, whatever. There's a lot of moments where, like, the robots will be like, look at these people, and then it's at an angle that they would never act. It's like it was the film's angle, and I'm like, hey, they wouldn't have gotten that angle. They would have been over here. And it's like, nah, get over it. It's kind of like, I don't usually do that for most films. Usually I'm like, you gotta get your angles right, but they didn't this time. So, hello. Thank you. I haven't even.
Issue.
What's the small
There's
issue?
no straw.
Oh, that's fine. We have a metal straw.
Yes.
This isn't sponsored. Just got a milkshake. As was hinted at earlier. But yeah. Have you watched Austin Powers? I have. I watched one of them. I don't know which one. It was right. I watched it casually in the background. I think I walked in like halfway through. So, a lot of iconic movies I've missed. Which is really bad as a reviewer, but there you go.
Yeah.
Hello. Have you seen the movie yet? You haven't, have you? Mitchell's vs. Machines?
No, I haven't yet.
Alright. Well, don't look at the screen anymore. You'll get spoilers, maybe. I don't know.
I'll go.
Watch it at some point.
Okay, we'll do. Bye.
Bye-bye. But yeah, it was just a really nice family film, you know? It's like, I will show it to my family at some point. And like, hey, she's a film student. That lines up with me, although she's a bit more puppetry, which is more Kerry's thing, but it was overall a really good movie. Clearly, I need to work on my formula for this section, but like I would like to, in the future, now that I can just watch more movies, make more reviews, make them in this little, maybe with a bit more preparation work that doesn't glitch my entire computer up, get it all pieced together, and then send them all out. And it should be a really nice thing to do going forwards, I think. It seems like a lot of fun, you know? So, with that in mind, I don't think I've got much else I need to say about Mitchell's vs. the Machines. It's just a good, fun romp. Romp. Without the T. But there you are. So, yeah. That transition from little girl to grown up that played from the film, was a creative shot. Absolutely. There's a lot of those. There's a lot of really nice connections between things. In fact, it's still playing on my screen when you can't see it. So there we go. I've got it paused now. Anyway, that crosses off number 4 on our list. Following this, I have some changes I would like to do, kind of, for today. A little bit different. Usually, for the second half of the stream, it's my choice. It's Daz's choice. I get to play and do whatever I want to do. Oh, excuse me. Apparently that is burp this time around. I want to do it twice. Good to know. You're going to go index, fair enough. Have a great evening. I shall. Same to you. Hope you enjoy wherever you're off to go and do as you do. Yeah, have a good one. I don't know why I nodded over to you. I should have nodded. I'm still not good at this streaming thing. I'll get used to it. But moving on, I don't want to do a video game today. I don't know. I don't have a craving to play anything, but I would like to prepare streams a little bit more. So I have, let me change the chat name. I have a title name that I really like the idea of, and that is chat. What builds the stream, decides the stream. Sure. So I have a lot of ideas and things I want to do streaming wise going forwards, and a lot of elements I just never get around to doing, or I'd like need a lot of help and assistance to do. So I just want to chill today. In fact, let's bring up some quiet chill background music again, and I just want to like talk to you guys a little bit and see like what kind of things would you like to see, what kind of things can we make and do, because I've got a load of things that I can set up and I want to just sort of go through it. For a start, we have emotes. Well, we don't have emotes, and that's the problem. We have our basic, like, Daz cartoony rage faces, which are there, and we have the Luca Pog face that I'm gonna make in a little bit. But I want to know, like, what kind of emotes are there to do that people you think would be interested in doing? If you get 10 subs, are you going to do an Amazon spending spree? Well, 10 subs ain't going to get me enough to do an Amazon spending spree, unfortunately, so probably not. Maybe if I get, I mean, I'll still appreciate 10 subs from in any form, honestly. What I'd probably do is, you know, I don't know. For 100 subs, yes, I think so. We can make it an Amazon-related thing, I guess. But, like, it's not going to be as big scale as some of the bigger streamers. But speaking of them, I spend a lot of time watching a lot of other Twitch streamers, and I like some of the things and styles they do. Like, going back to emotes, there's a guy called the 8-Bit Drummer, where he has different, like, moments that aren't even his face, or him doing anything. It'll be like, if he's on a break, he'll play the Pokemon Ferret song, and then when they has to play that again, when he goes on another break, everyone has the emote that is that ferret, which is really nice. I like that kind of element of, like, that's a good emote idea. I need to think of my own, and I wanted to sort of pick your brains a little bit at it. On top of that, we have a whole, I keep picking this up and then putting it down again. We also have a whole stream deck. Let me, oops, flip over here. We have a whole stream deck full of, like, buttons that we could set up. Because some people have a whole thing where they have, you know, C-Dog VA, he has a button that sets up a meme, and then, like, he's got, like, he can edit, he can make a video edit live, which I think is really, really cool. At the moment, I've just got scene transitions and a few sound effects, but even then, I think I want to have, like, a banger button to play really nice songs, and I need song suggestions. I want to just build all sorts of elements that bring a stream together. Like, what kind of music do we like to hear every week? And what kind of emotes would be working nicely together? Yeah. You love these emotes. Those, I saw them bouncing on my face just a moment ago. They're nice. Who are they from? Safi. Okay. Fair enough. At the same time, that kind of emotes are artwork, which I do not have the artistic ability to make. I do have the ability to make, like, screenshot-related stuff, and that's probably why I'll lean towards those kind of emotes, but we'll have to see. The Big Chungus song? I didn't know Big Chungus had a song. Burn it. I hate Big Chungus. But, I mean, yeah, no, I'm not going with that one. That's my worst nightmare. What we do have that I can work on, let's see if I can get this going. So, I don't know how this will work entirely, but we'll see how it is. This is the thumbnail for the Luca trailer highlight that comes out today. I'm going to spend a little bit of time and make this face an emote if I remember how to. Do you guys know about this? You remember this guy? That's not quite what we want. So, this is a smear frame from the Luca trailer that just really tickled me. So, I'm going to, let's do this from the beginning again. What I want to do is I want to see if I can turn this into an emote. Something just like a fun, nice inside joke that we've had. So, wow, that is very zoomed in. Does that work? That might be a bit too zoomed in. I'm going to crop around him. Yes, I'm glad you agree. Because, like, this is my kind of jam, but I don't know what else to make. I mean, even if we just go with just this one emote, considering I'm so glad I came up and found this for a start. You know, I would love to do more, but I mean, if we just get one, then that's fine by me so far. I can't tell where his hair ends and begins with this color palette. Is that my color blindness coming out? I cannot tell. But oh well. Also, I guess we've got the Undertale orchestra playing underneath all this, which is fun. Where is his... Where does that stop and oh, it stops there. Man, I am too colorblind to be in this line of work. But yeah, also like Undertale music, that's pretty sweet. I've got some as like background music, but maybe we need to have a specific button that either plays a particular tune or like plays a tune and a video. I know a guy who has like GIFs playing whenever he presses a button and then a movie quote comes with it. Which, how does... Is this his neck? Is that hair at the back? I guess so. Sure, we'll accept that. This might be a very quick edit on this emote. The hardest part will be like the resolution and working out all that, but we'll see. Oh, look at that. That might be as... how's the feathering? Like, that's not good. Like 4, 5? That looks a bit blurry though. Ooh, like 2? Does that look a bit too snippy snappy? Something like that maybe. Undertale OST is good for streams and it's copyright free. Fair enough. Or just the Sans one. That's fair enough. Like, I can... What I'm going to do is I'm going to start writing down suggestions. Because I've got loads of things. Like, there's things I've got listed is, yeah, like, any other, like, emote ideas that we can build and I can make them live. Like this little thing here. I mean, even just looking at this, like, looking at my stream now, just being a black void with this face. Seems kind of... It seems oddly Twitch-like to me. I don't know how to explain it. Potentially, yeah, add more sound effects. Also, another thing I might do later on, as I'm building all this, I might produce some work. I've got some highlights that are coming out over the next week. That would be good to thumbnail because I haven't done that yet. Just like to chill a little bit, basically, and come up with anything else. Other ideas for things I could potentially get submissions from are the banger button. So, what other songs that are really good that we could just play to have a nice, good song playing whenever we need the time. Meme prompts, if we do want to do the Sea-Dog VA approach of make a meme. What kind of memes are your favorite memes that you think would be good to transition to? I don't know. We'll find out. Also, voice mod prompts, because we do have that set up as much as it was making craggliness earlier, so maybe not. Other button ideas for the Stream Deck, because I don't know all the things I could do with the Stream Deck, and I'd like to see what other people enjoy from other people. And then, yeah. Also, like, who to raid at the end of a stream. I'd like to start building that community and introducing myself to more people, and raiding is a way I can do that. Maybe. I don't know. And another big one. This one, I can't believe I haven't mentioned this yet. Game suggestions. There are games that I always feel like playing, and then I don't closer to the time. And I'm wondering, like, if also, what kind of streams would you like to see me do in the second half of things? We're always going to do some sort of movie content at the beginning, because that's my main niche. But things like game suggestions, I've really been wanting to play like Dead by Daylight recently, especially because it's gotten some more updates. And I've been really wanting to play Left 4 Dead with a group of 4 people. Been wanting to play Portal co-op, you know, and trying to find people and bring them over is kind of my delays usually at the time. I want to play the new Subnautica when it comes out as well. That would be really fun. So I will get to that at some point. But any sort of suggestions for what kind of things you want to see from this side of me, I will absolutely take on, because that seems really, really fun. Oh, man, I'm not good at chilling out. I always have to say a million monologue-y things, don't I? Lolo says, hydrate. I shall do. I won't use the milkshake because I can barely suck through the straw right now. But, oh well. Wii Shop music is good? Okay. We'll have, over time, I'm imagining... Where's my pen? There it is. Over time, I'm imagining having like a solid foundation of... Ah, yes. This music is very clearly a Dazzreviews stream kind of music. This is where I hear it all the time, you know? Because I have, like, 60,000 songs, so I probably have stuff in there that's worth using and, like, keeping up. Because, like, a lot of people will play, like, the Me theme in the background a lot. And I'm like, that's nice, but everyone's got the Me theme, you know? Whereas, like, when you look at Ludwig, he's got his, like, what's that called? Funk wave? Future funk kind of aesthetic, and I'm like, ah, that's a Ludwig song, you know? I want to have that kind of element. It's a little bit, basically what I'm having right now is a 50-50 of looking to see what other people are doing and then being like, right, how can I improve myself? Because that's how you make it good as a content creator. You focus on yourself and you improve. So that's what I'm doing. Your Discord panel on your stream is not working. Oh really? What's going on there? I'll have a look at it in a sec. Fair enough. I'll keep an eye on it. That's very odd. But thank you for letting me know, Lewis. I will add a tweak to that. As another thing as well, I do want to upgrade my Discord as well going forwards. In fact, like we have a stream chat in the thing, but I might change it to like stream discussions and then stream suggestions if people are interested. I'm waiting for the Discord panel to pop up underneath me, but I can't. It's not doing it. Come on. Oh, did I miss it? Or is it just not showing at all? And you just know it's supposed to show Discord down there. Either way, if you use the command Discord, !Discord, it will link you there if you really need it. Basically, there's just a load of kind of like branding and marketing changes I'd like to just make going forwards. And rather than do a stream, there he is. Rather than doing a stream, I'd like to just sort of, I guess it's just not showing, huh? I guess I accidentally deleted it. Alright, good to know. Don't know when I even got an opportunity to do that, but there it is. But yeah, I just want to make like a bunch of little changes that seem really fun to improve as a creator, basically. Now, for a start, I need to focus on making this guy like an emotable thing, which I I can just do it here. Like, isn't it? You should @ everyone when a stream starts because it gets buried in the tweets or on the Discord. Maybe the only issue is a lot of people complained on the Discord when there was too many @ everyone's. You know, so I need to find a balance of what do people preferably want to see. But I might give it a try a couple weeks because I don't want to, because it is only once a week. So I guess on that front it would be a nice idea. We'll have a go. We'll give a go at it. 4 streams. Maybe. You think main videos and streams would be fine? Yeah. Alright. Do you think anything else would need it, or do you think it would be just to that? Yeah, not the tweets. I wouldn't recommend doing that for the tweets. Oh, that requires me going to tweak around with the bots there. That's fun, but should be. Oh, actually, yeah, we don't have a bot that automatically does the Twitch ones, so I can make it. I might have to manually do that, but I can either I'll set up a bot or I will just manually at the start of every stream do that. A solid idea. All right, cool. Right. Let's see if we can make this guy some sort of emote. For a start, we need several different resolutions, if I remember. All of my imaging work I do in Premiere Pro and not Photoshop. Probably blasphemous, but it's how I know how to do things. So there you go. Now let's see how this works out. This is gonna look funky. Whoo, that is funky looking. Oh, there he was. There we go. This is 400 by 400 now. So I'll make him as, wow, let's not move that quickly. Or set up a bot so people can choose by reacting to a message? Then people can decide what they get @ for? Is that a thing? You can make bots change what gets everyone? Really? I'll have to look into that. I do not understand Discord and all the intricacies of how that works. Hello, Sharks Are Not Scary. Thank you for the 10 bits. I'm so sorry that my alert isn't working. I fixed it in between streams and then it broke again, I guess. Let me write that down, if that's possible. Of bot chooses @s. Oops. Or are you saying do a poll on if they want to be @ed? Which maybe. Hello, how does it go, Sir Darrell? It goes well, though my name is spelt with 1 R, not 2. Just to let you know, but it's going well. How you doing? We are currently trying to just sort of set up the stream. It's a bit more of a chill stream of working out, not branding and marketing, but like we're making an emote right now and then sorting out how to make improvements for the Discord and such like that, you know? Going through the Portal stream last week and man, you are dumb. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, Bowman. You gotta give me some slack. I was a tired man. I would have been on it if I'd done that in the first set. I wouldn't have actually. The first session also had a lot of dumbness in it, but you know. You need to show in the edit, Ben, what you need to do is you need to show the answer before I reach it. To be like, you know, zoom in. Here's the clear, obvious answer, and then move on. I don't know if that would work in any of the setups, but you know, that's a suggestion. I don't know. You don't know exactly how the bots work, but I'll look into it if you want. That'd be cool, Moo. Yeah. Don't sweat it too much because we might just by default just at everyone for streams. It seems like a good idea. We'll see going forwards. Oh, Lolo says stretch. I could do that. You get to keep looking at this face. I hope you don't mind. Hope you're not sick of that face. I think it's a really good face. I don't know. Something about it. I really enjoy it. You'll keep that in mind, Bowman? Great. Only British people know what view is? I imagine so, yeah. Like, only Americans know what an RB is. Right? Does that make sense? Maybe? I don't know. Here's the question. Can I... how do I... This is something I need to double check. Like, can I... Yeah, I've forgotten how... There's a way you can render something transparent in Premiere. Or is there not? Maybe there isn't. Because I've got it in... What was it you do? Let me try a handful of things. Yes, it might have been something like that. Yeah. Do it like that. And then how does it look? If I get that on top and move it... There we go. Yeah, that's a transparent image right there. Fantastic. Cool. What are the 3 resolutions emotes need to be? It's 400 by 400. And then is it 200 by 200 and 100 by 100? Or is it like 50 by 50? Well, we will do all of them. How's that sound? Just getting progressively smaller and smaller. Do that. Hey, there you are. Wow, you move quick now. RB? Exactly. Exactly. You have no idea what it is. That's how it goes. Plus, also, no one says it in singular. It's usually plural, RBs. But, you know, what do I know? Welcome back, Wolf. How you doing? While you were gone, we reviewed a movie. Probably covered more trailers. And now we're doing emotes. Because I really want to build this thing. Uh-oh. It did not come back to me when I made it do that. Oh, very oh no. Yeah, I've completely lost this thing. Although actually I could just do that. Oh my goodness, hello. So I'll just use this version. Now we're getting the pixels that I'm expecting. That fits, right? Yeah, it looks like that fits. And then hello. Thank you for all the Pikachus, Lewis Gamer. Arby's is indeed what I was referring to, yes. It was a weird joke, do excuse me. 50 by 50. Oh, what a big, lovely face. And then, I don't know if they'll accept that kind of low resolution, but there we go. Right. Oh, Lewis, you're just showing off all of the emotes you've got now, don't you? You just got to show off all the Pokemon ones you've got. Fair enough. Hopefully that is showing up on my... I have that there, right? You can. I might have just missed it on the side. They should be showing up above the follow account. Though I could be wrong. I don't know. We'll find out. Right. Let me move over to... Where would I do this? Man, I appreciate that we've just got the entire Undertale orchestra underneath all this. It's really nice. Don't play my audio. Nope. Mute. Okay. Sorry, I also have just never actually... no, I did emotes before. I just gotta find out. It's been a long time. You've been in a Pokemon mood recently, Moo. Well, that's good then, considering the new Pokemon Snap just came out. So very convenient for you. You like anime, that's why you have all these? Fair enough. You just started watching the Sun and Moon series. I really enjoyed that. I didn't watch all of it. I only watched however much there was. I think I watched just like the first season because it was on Netflix, and then the other half wasn't for some reason. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. Especially like the change in design was really nice. Now where do you find... is it viewer rewards? It is. There's emotes. So we have 5 emotes at the standard tier, which are the 5 different like Daz faces. we'll make this one like an extra tier 2 one then, I guess. I might as well just use these slots while I've got them, right? Please upload. Be a resolution between 1200 by 112 and 112. That's a lot. Not to be animated. Must be a square shape. Oh, really? It just auto sizes it. Oh, that's fantastic. I'll just choose the biggest one then. Let me do that real quick then. I need to work out what the other, like, kind of... Obviously, I don't think we have a tier 3 sub. But I need to... I'll work out... I guess we could do, like, movies that we've covered. Like, just take, like, faces... Or any kind of smear shot we can take. We'll just take from something. From a movie that we watch. Or, like, a good, big movie coming up. That's an idea. I don't know. I'd like to do more. And, obviously, I'm not, like, too artistically inclined. But I have... Oh, really? I'm not going to be able to open chat for until this is processed. Why can you not just show me the latest things I screenshotted? It's not a hard thing to do. It just is frozen on... This is what I got to deal with. Just a default line of unorganized images in a folder. Are they not... Are you not going to update? What was this called? What did I call this? Official trailer is what it will be called. Alright, cool. I can search that. Ah, there we go. Bam. Cool, that's now processing. Something about this looks very cursed. That's exactly the point. It kind of looks like... Oh, it looks like a Luigi, kind of like scared Luigi's Mansion image. Is this the Luca Man? This is indeed the Luca Man. We have turned him into emote forms. Absolutely. It was very fun. Alright. Actually, that looks kind of nice, I think. Right. That is now auto-sized. Oh, yeah, sorry. Go them. Ben! I don't know what you're going to do for turning this into highlights. It might not just be anything highlightable and we'll just skip it. I'm just doing my own thing this stream. But, there you go. Okie dokie. Did that finish? I plugged it in. And now there's no, like, button that says, hey, you're done. So I guess I'll just cross it off. No, it disappeared again. So why did it... What... I've got to look it up again. Okay, came up nice and quick this time. That's very strange. Like, why did it do that? Yes, I like. Please upload. Cool. Oh, I had to put in the name for it. Ah, okay. What do we call it? Do people just have, like, do they just put their own names and then Pog afterwards? Because it is the Pog face, or is it? Do you put it or call it its own thing? What do people think as a name? Should it just be? Because at the moment it's Dazzre, because that's the first 5 words of this account. Dazzre Pog or Dazzre Luca Pog, or is that too esoteric? I'll probably just keep it as Dazzre Pog, because who needs to know that it's from Luca, which is Pog in all capitals. So Dazzre, I think, small, and then Pog is full caps. And then it says it's updated, but it's all faded out, and I don't know why. Who knows? But there you go. If I need to change it, I'll change it. That's us sorted on an emote, which is nice and fun. Oof? What are you oofing at for, Lolo? Have I done something wrong? There was a competition recently, wasn't there? To, like, give a new Pog face, and they ended up with the snake face. Should have submitted. This should have appeared in the past, so I could have submitted this one earlier. It wouldn't have gotten anywhere, but I would have appreciated it, you know? Ah, well. One of those things. Oh, I actually have a pen. I can write these out now. I can scribble these good. Oof Pog. Alright. Alright. But if anyone comes up with, like, another emote idea in the future, I'd love to hear it. It might be, what's the next thing's coming out? There's loads of Marvel trailers. Or Marvel films, obviously. Is there anything? There's games. I don't know. I'll probably just take, like, a screenshot of something I like and make it an emote in the future. We have one other slot for the tier 3 emote, and then I guess it's as you get more subs, you get more emote slots. So we'll come up with ideas in the future, I guess. But, like, I'm not really one for grubbing out my own fate. What do I do with this? You know, it's a pretty standard face, so I'm not too into the idea of making an emote out of that. But we shall see, I guess. Oh, I've been craving that milkshake for so long, and finally it's melted enough that I can drink it through the straw. It's fantastic. So yeah. Tell me your thoughts. What kind of games or what kind of things would you like to see me do? I have loads of ideas and I've got a long list of streams. We'll go for this approach first of the Daz's Choice segment, which is now going to be your choice apparently. What kind of things would you like me to do in these streams? You know? Because there's a lot of other options. I could, if people wanted to, I could show the whole behind the scenes of making a Dazzreviews. I can go through an edit of a video and like do the thumbnailing and just do it live. I could just work live. You can be there as I do a script if people are interested in that, but that would depend, you know. Use your Pokemon follower cool thing as an emote. Pokemon follower cool thing. I don't know what that's referring to. Is there anything on Indiana Jones 5 yet? I don't know. I haven't kept up to date with Indiana Jones personally. Lewis Gamer says FNAF. I'm not one for horrors, especially jump scary kind of horrors, so I might have to reject that one, I'm afraid. I don't know what FNF is. Yeah, I only know Five Nights at Freddy's. The one where you put on sunglasses. Ah! Oh yeah, okay. That could be an idea. I could also make a load of green screen stuff. I know, obviously this whole thing here is obviously a transition, right? I can make those. I know how to make those and actually set them up in Streamlabs. I can get that whole thing set up. And again, I can also do things with green screens. If I was a smarter person, I could make myself pop up in front of the screen, transparent because of the green screen, and do something. That'd be fun. But yes, I guess I can make that a sunglasses emote. That's a nice idea. See, I'm just void of ideas, and yet there's all these execution directions I could take. Ah, Friday Night Funkin'. Oh, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that in like a day because it's a recent thing. But interesting. Okay. When did that come out? Because like I've seen people been raving about it and making content on it, but I'm like, if they're making content on it, it must have been out for a while. But I mean, I will write that down. That's the one where it's like DDR gameplay, but like there's an animation in each direction, isn't it? And you can like submit your own. It's really cool if that is what it is. Or I'm just thinking of the entirely wrong game. I don't know. Hello, two nerds on a couch. How you doing? How am I doing today? I'm doing great. I've had a fantastic day. I've been super productive on work. I've fixed my stream. I've made upgrades everywhere. Although I have a background. Did you see? Yeah. Why did it go? Did you see that? What was this? Why was this? Lewis, do you have a timer on your background, or did I break it? How did I do that? But yeah, I had a really good day today. How's your day going? Or how are both of your days going, two nerds? Do a green screen challenge with the community. Okay. That's an interesting idea. What does a green screen challenge entail then? Because I could absolutely like set up my green screen behind us and like we come up with ideas to make things or like do stuff with it. Because obviously if I can't make it a competition for other people to do if they don't have green screens, but curious to see. Yeah, you use the arrow keys to hit notes that are the arrows. Yeah, I figured so. That's the kind of DDR gameplay. All my suggestions are either part of my current fixation or I have already seen you play. Well, fair enough. Fair enough, Moo. We are doing well, thanks. Fair enough. Good stuff. What brings you to this corner of the internet then? Was it just you, because obviously you're popping in a fair bit into the street. Well, I mean, it's only been like, what, an hour and a half, but like, was it you found an old link? Did you see an old notification? Was I in your recommended? What happened? Just curious to know where all these circles of people come from, you know? But yeah, there's a lot of future stream ideas I've got. Like, I want to do a lot of, I want to do a lot more IRL streams in the future. Because at some point in a few months' time, I'll be moving to Brighton, and we'll be moving into a new house. And if we're lucky, that new house will have a lot of privacy, so for us to stream at any hour. And like we can follow American time zones, and it'll be fantastic. And if we do that, then I could do all. I just like the idea of also being able to stream the camera with just the camera doing things. Like we can stream like painting a wall's not very fascinating, but you know, the kind of moving in elements and like cooking streams are another thing I really getting into recently, because we do a lot of cooking because of the service we have for dinner, and I'm like, we could make content out of this. I just want to stream it and then show off all these things. We can make video game foods and recreate this whole you know, gallery of foods from this game and bring it into real life and do all sorts of things there. That's all on pause until we find a house with, like, you know, a decent kitchen that isn't just stuffed over there with no curtains and all that, but it's something I'd like to work on in the future, you know? Brighton is like the British LA kinda, yeah, I would kind of agree with that. As someone who's never really been to either, yeah, it sounds about right. Once upon a time I hit that follow button, I watched VODs, but you are live, and I'm here able to watch live. Fair enough, two nerds, good stuff. Well, thank you for being such a supporter of us. I appreciate it. I don't know many VOD watchers. I don't know how common they are, so I assume they're quite rare. So thanks for being a rare type of human. Do a green screen challenge with your Discord and react to them live. Okay, yeah. That's an idea. I would like to, I will probably sort this out in a bit. But I would like to, like, integrate more onto our Discord. Like, here's a little look at our Discord, and like, we have, like, all, you know, the standard thing of here's all my announcements, which I'll make better in the future. Oh, there is a bot that does this. Oh, I can make it say @ sure. But down here, oh, you can't see it. And I like, there we go, do it like that. Oh, that doesn't help either, because that shows all the, oh, that's fine, right? Shows all the other servers I'm on. If you look, like, here, we have a whole mini stream section. And someone said something. Hello, Lewis Gamer. Hi. You caught us. I would like to make more of this corner of the Discord. Because at the moment there's stream announcements that doesn't function. And there's stream chat, which could just be discussions about the streams, I guess. But I'd like to, I don't know. I'd like to somehow expand that element more somehow and somewhere. There's all these little pockets and like, they're like plot holes of management that I want to like fill in and work out. But I think like if I sorted out that Discord, what kind of channels, first of all, would you join it? Would you show up to it? And then what would you want to, what channels do you think would work best for it? Because I can give up like stream suggestions as like a nice like, you should add this, you can make this, do this and that. And then I guess just maybe change stream chat to stream discussions, because stream chat makes it sound like you're supposed to talk live, which is a bit confusing. But I don't know, I'm just sort of like thinking, trying to piece all of it together, you know? You hate LA Donk? Oh dear. Sorry to have mentioned it. I've only been there in GTA 5, and even then it's a off-brand LA. My favorite review of my favorite game is like a giant tub of light. What is that? You mean you talking about Undertale? Because I'm not playing a game right now, but if you're talking about Undertale, yeah. I'd love to see like this orchestra live. I don't know if they've ever played more than once, but wow, love Undertale. As much, you know, the audience is too big, but I'm still involved, so it is what it is. You watch on ye old YouTube as well, two nerds. Well, fair enough. Thank you for it. I appreciate that. I would like to in the future like kind of integrate things more. On the main Dazzreviews channel, we're always saying, come check out the streams. But I mean, there's so many other elements to all the stuff we make that it's hard to like stand out. But like, I would love to in some future be able to be like, because YouTube's doing really well. Like the mainstream YouTube channel, very good. But I'd love to also be able to do that and then do really well on Twitch, doing like whatever, like a whole different side of the community, more improv and live and just sort of more natural and unscripted. It just seems really fun, you know? And then all the other things as well, sure. Do the social medias, have all the little clips and the TikToks and all sorts of content. I don't know, it just seems fun to sort of expand your bases a lot, you know? Because like for 5-6 years, I only did the scripted content, which is nice. And to be fair, I needed the time to like, you know, pass my exams and all that. But like now I'm like, I want to like relax a little bit more and find like not a new community, but just sort of do different things, you know, like natural as you grow, you want to do different things, I guess. Lego streams are always nice because it's kind of like just chatting, but you're also building stuff. Oh, I've never heard of anyone doing a Lego stream. Maybe they are popular, but I hadn't never thought of that. Interesting. It requires me buying some Legos. I was not much of a Lego kid back in the day. I don't know. I think we just couldn't afford Lego, but also wasn't very creative or crafty stuff in general. Okay, interesting. My girlfriend is certainly the crafty, artsy type. So an idea we did have was, I'm watching a Bob Ross video, and I draw Bob Ross, and then she, as the artist, has to draw my version of the Bob Ross to see if it can translate. We thought that would be a fun idea to do one day. We'd like to do a lot more collaborative streams, the two of us, which will probably come more with the new house and as our work schedules line up a bit better, you know. Similarly, I've just got to integrate more with my other streamer friends to, you know, again, as I said earlier, I would love to do Left 4 Dead, but I want 4 players to do it, so then it's just crazy, chaotic fun, you know. I think that seems, it just seems really, really fun, you know. But yeah. I guess, instead of, I am going to do a little bit of juggling now. Technically, this is arts and crafty, what we're doing next. I'll still keep on with this discussion, but I'm going to work as I do it. I'm going to make some thumbnails, because I have highlights coming out over the next week. Maybe people would be interested in seeing it. I don't know. I was wondering if people would be interested in seeing a thumbnail stream, because I have a distinct style. Like, it's a very simple idea to make it, but maybe people would be like into that kind of chill vibe of just, hey, watch me make stuff. If I even know where I stored my things, because that's not where it is. Where am I? Oh no, none of this is what I was hoping it would be. Is this it? Oh, maybe it is. No, it's not. Oh well, okay, never mind. I will find it in a bit. But that's fine, you're on full camera mode, so it's fine. You're always curious how people make their thumbnails, because I'm sure I could at least learn a little something. Okay, fair enough, yeah, let's do it. I opened, I think, maybe the wrong one to do it. I have a lot of Premiere files. This is just clapping, this music at this point. Let's try that one, see if that one will open up for us. So, oh, actually, maybe I could just do it in, I probably should. Oh, it would be here, wouldn't it? But I deleted it, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, rambling to myself to try and piece all of this together. This is our thingy. What was it we streamed last time? Because it's all the trailers, basically, that we just did last week. Hello, Red Panda. How you doing? I'm doing really well. Thank you. Had a very nice productive day, and now we're just kind of chilling in this stream. As much as I'm talking at 1,000,000 miles a minute, you know, it's nice. Give the Discord some clips to edit, and you react to them no stream, on stream or your second channel. That's a nice idea. Yeah. It does require a little bit more of a thriving Discord community. At the moment, it's very chill. And I'm not as hands-on as I'd like to be, because I'm usually quite occupied trying to juggle. At the moment, I'm trying to make 2 videos a week and streams, and then get those all produced in order to just sort of pay my editor nicely. And so, although I'm only uploading once a week, I'm making videos 2 or 3 times a week. Especially now I've got more terrible videos coming out, so I'm very swamped with workload at the moment and blazing through all that at the moment. But that's a good idea, and I like it. So Discord clips to edit is a nice idea. I like it. Hydrate, Red Panda says. Alright. Hydrate with some milkshake, thank you very much. Hello, Boonshy. Do you like metal music? I do. I had a real phase of it when I was a teenager. But I can still appreciate it now, sure. Mind if I show you my friend's latest song? It's DMCA, so no worries about being copyright straight. We will probably check it another time, because at the moment I'm liking the chill vibes we've got at the moment. We've got some nice Undertale orchestra playing, but maybe another time. We shall see. You can always DM me on Twitter if you really want it to be shared on there, and I'll give it a listen, I guess. Similarly, send the links on Twitter or YouTube. Yeah, I could do that. That is possible. Right, this is my thumbnail thing. Let me get up the... I need to plug in those trailers again so we can make thumbnails out of them. And then you'll get to see what I'm doing. I didn't realize how much like stopping and starting it takes to start this thumbnail thing until I'm actually doing it, but there you are. It's also typical that it's at this screen, so I'm not even looking at you anymore. Actually, I could just... Magical. There you go. I'm in your Discord server now. Thank you, Red Panda. Thank you for joining. At the moment, it is quite chill. There aren't many people that chat because who needs to? But if you find the opportunity to... oh, stretch. I missed that. There you go. My back doesn't ache or anything, so I don't need to yet. If you feel it in your heart to have a chat with people in the Discord, even if it's all of you guys, feel free to. You know, it makes me feel good that the Discord functions without me. I will bring up upgrades and improvements as I go along. I need to go through the server suggestions tab and like add things that people have suggested. I'll get to it. I have a lot. I'm juggling at the moment, alongside all the technical issues that I always have. You know, so we'll get there. Well, none of that went in, but okay. So, that is Vivo. That is Troll Hunters. We've already done the Luca one. And, was that it? Oh, and the Tomorrow World. Sorted. And you know what? Sure, maybe we'll do the ones that came out today. So, Marvel Celebrates, and Rick and Morty. Wow, there's a lot to see this time. Magical. So, let's see if I can get this all sorted. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba! Here is our Premiere Pro. I just deleted everything. So basically, you know, what I do for these thumbnails... That did not unlink any of it? There we go. You're not going to see how I actually edit it. You'll only see the stuff I edit on the screen, unfortunately, because, I mean, it's kind of boring anyway. But I have a very distinct style. It's a very simple effect. I'll show you how it turns out. Oh, that's the effect. You see how it do? Well, even though the gun's highlighted for some reason. That's for Metal Gear, so we'll avoid that. You could add more bots to the Discord? Maybe. It requires me doing things, but we'll see. What would the bots do? You know? I don't want the bots just discussing amongst themselves, you know? You gotta go, Lewis Gamer. Fair enough. I shall indeed enjoy the stream upgrade. Thank you for your submission, and thank you for joining us this far. So, I'll see you in a bit, Lewis Gamer. Right, so this first one that comes out tomorrow is Vivo, which is a very, very short trailer that didn't really blow my mind. We're going to take one of these, like, stark shots. There you go. Just get it. All I do is I just get, like, the best screenshot. Zoom in so I only have this frame to deal with. There he is. And then we just grab our title, which is the same as always, except... There you go. Oh, this is my actual thumbnails one. I'll make it myself then. Okay. You just get your text on top, and then we put it behind him. So if I was to add what we've currently got, this is what it looks like. Why is my computer frozen? You never freeze. Can you? There you go. This is what it looks like with our old thumbnail title, all wrongly placed, the wrong color, no shadow, everything needs to be changed. Why does the monkey look like that? I don't know. Animated movies for you. Hello, Butter Knife. Butter Knight, even. How you doing? I fell for the pun that is your name. Excuse me. So, since... Oh, is this a breakdown? No, this is a reaction, because we don't actually have anything to break down. There we go. So I'll change the font. I don't know why the screen is freezing like that, but it does. Actually, it does do that. The preview is a bit blippy to what I'm actually doing. What I'm seeing... Let's see if I can bring this over to you. Is the actual like title editor, which is like a little bit more fluid. Where's my... Oh, what are you doing all the way over there? There you are. I need to press these buttons. I don't know if you can even see that. Yes, you can, just about. That centers it basically. Oh man, this couldn't have been more awkwardly spaced, could it? There we go. This is a very simple trick that I will then do a million times, basically. Like, all my trailers, all my thumbnails are the same, but it's a style. It's like a branding that you can recognize. It's like, ah, this is a Daz video. You can tell because of this font in this setup, you know? So, what program are you using? This is Adobe Premiere Pro. The classic, like, professional design, basically. Yeah, it's what, like, the industry standard use. There was, like, a bit of a, I don't know what they call it, like a movement for people to, like, pirate it because it's very overpriced. And I can understand the grumbles from that. I had a student discount for years and years and years because I was a university student. I now have to pay a lot of money to keep this, but I mean, I literally use this every day for my job. So for me, it's worth the money, but for the average person, maybe it's not. So I add a shadow, plonk it up into place, which is right at the top, because in the bottom, in YouTube, you'll have like the timer here that can sometimes be like this big if the thumbnail's really small, and then you have all sorts of details in this corner. So I just always avoid this corner especially, and I just make with what I've got from here. Now I'll explain it this first time. Every other time I do this, I don't even need to explain it 'cause it's the same thing again. I duplicate the monkey image to now be on top, so there's two versions of it, and then I mask it out with the pen tool so that only the head is on this top layer, so that the background is underneath the text, and this part that I'm highlighting in is on top, and that's it. Red Panda says hydrate again. I'll have more milkshake if I must. Alright then. Ah, what a disaster. Making me hydrate like this. But yeah, I have considered doing like working streams, because that's what Kerry does. She sometimes her job will include making a Minecraft build, and like building, I don't know, like a university set. And so she'll just sort of stream for 2-3 hours of her slowly building this university thing. And she'll have fans come in and help her. Sometimes they don't always help, but you know, that's how it is. I don't think I can do the same thing. I don't think people are going to help me make this thumbnail. There are several ways you can do this as well. Like I click away here and zoom in, because if you click too close, it like rotates the whole thing. Or the smarter thing to do is not that. That's the least smart thing to do. The smarter thing to do is to zoom in, and then you don't have to, you can get closer. It's probably faster, but I usually don't for some reason. I don't know why. But that's my own tactic. But then again, yeah, I don't know if a thumbnail stream convinces people much, you know? But I mean, it could be something I do on a not Wednesday if people really wanted me to stream more, but I'm not sure if the content's that grand, you know? It was just something I've debated in the past. This might look weird, but well. Also, I don't need to crop out his entire body because only this part is in the way. So, like, none of this was needed. So, work smarter, not harder. She makes Minecraft as part of her job. Is she also a YouTuber? No, but she is a editor for a YouTuber. She's an employee of a YouTuber. So she will make Minecraft skins, make Minecraft builds, do Minecraft roleplay and like voice performance and that kind of thing. That's her job. And the YouTuber she works for is also just like an IRL friend, so it just sort of worked out. I rotated this at some point, didn't I? Because that doesn't look right to me. What happened? That better work. There we go, that looks much better. Cool. And that's all she wrote. I can make slight tweaks to this, like make this bigger and like, I don't know, but I think this is like, considering this is all there was of this trailer, I don't think I can really make this any better. Here, let's try a 200 size instead of 150. Also, the other thing I battle with sometimes is like, do you really want to block too much of the word? Because that just looks like Rion, you know, hard to read. Yeah, this might all be too hard to read. Also, yes, I always have moments like this where Monkey has too big a head. You get used to it. So then let me just copy the top one and paste it onto the bottom. There we go. Yeah, no, that doesn't look as good, but I'll keep it anyway. I would usually screenshot every idea, and that's how I upload them on Twitter. I'll be like, here's all the scrapped ones that I didn't use. But either way, that's that one done. So, moving on, we have Troll Hunters, where I'm going to be hunting for the best shot. Alright, I did this actually earlier for the like preview for this whole. I did a thumbnail earlier for the entire full-length VOD of this. I used like the guy. I used this exact shot, but I don't think it works as it's standalone because it's too hard to see him. When Monkey has head too big, absolutely. Like I feel like I want to take that shot, but it starts dimming. Okay, anything else better? Well, I didn't even notice they had like an alien ball last time. Oops. Wow, there is nothing to like zoom in on, is there? Oh god. Alright. We'll just make do with what we got. Oh, there we go, that'll do it, right? Is there a non-smearing shot? I guess that's a bit funky. I'll screenshot that and then come back to it later maybe. Do we have any more Undertale music, or is that finished? No, there's still an hour left. There's just a big old gap in the middle, apparently. Okay. Alright then. I guess I could, how do I make this work? There, I'll try it. Maybe I'll bump up the brightness a bit. I think that's the only two we get. Yeah, okay. Let's, oops, I went too far. I want to go to the end of this trailer and do that. There we go. Excuse me. Wow, I have some really old thumbnails in here. I just saw one for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Anyone remember that video? Probably not. Not a lot of people watched it, but that's just life. Right, let's get that. There it goes. Reaction. For this, I might not. Oh, actually, I might not jump in head. I might just keep him underneath. Or maybe a little bit of his horns. I don't think I can keep his buddy about. That actually doesn't look too bad. That looks fine. Okay. So we'll duplicate in top and then just add the horns in. And then everything not encircled will disappear behind. It's a very simple trick. It's a very just simple, satisfying text trick. But now that it worked, and I saw it worked once, so I ain't ever dropping it again. So, oops. I wouldn't be surprised if there are people that like find it really annoying that I have the same thumbnail for all of these, but I mean, it works, so that is life, you know. Maybe less feathered, but not that less feathered. How does that look? Still a bit too much. Put it on 5? Yeah, sure. Fair enough. Poor dude, poor kid is lost behind the words and we'll never see him again, but there it is. That's not my greatest thumbnail, but it'll do. And I don't think I can salvage that one. I'll tell you what, doing this now seriously saves me some time because I'll just be doing this tomorrow otherwise. It's nice in a sense to be juggling works, but I don't think it makes for like the greatest content. So I'll probably only do this once because I'm already in the zone. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else like we've got as like ideas for just things to like sort of sort out, because there's a lot of things that go into streaming that like you don't really realize. And like I've been really enjoying doing just once a week weekly streams. It takes it a lot more casually and it doesn't. Wow, I just destroyed everything just then. It's nice to do it on a casual element because sometimes I've been burnt out with previous schedules at least a little bit, and that really kind of sucks, you know. At the same time, because I only do things once a week, I've got to be like really picky on what I do, which is also kind of limiting, you know. Like a lot of the other friends I would stream with stream all the time. Like my girlfriend streams like 5 times a week, if not 7, because she streams twice on a weekend. It's like that's a lot of, and like, you know, she's got stuff to stream, and I'm like, wow, that's, and she hasn't been burnt out yet, which is really impressive. Wow, that sorts that out nice and quick. Whereas I need to find like the right balance, because on top of when I'm not streaming, I've got like a million other things that I'm doing at the time, you know? So it's like, ugh, that's a lot of balancing, you know? How on earth am I supposed to thumbnail this? I guess I'll just like take an earlier shot. They only showed Marvel, new stuff of Eternals, didn't they? I think. Yeah, and I don't want 2 Eternals because the next one's, oh no, yeah, we can attach the Eternal stuff on. Okay, cool, let's sort that out. What's the best Eternal shot? That's not Eternals. Is it that? Or is it that? let's go with this one. Also, I realized, yeah, in destroying everything, I lost you briefly. There we go. I can see you now. You honestly feel the same way about some of your days? Mm-hmm. I get ya. Whoops. What did I do? Okay, that looks fine. Sorry, got distracted for a moment there. Again, I don't even need to plaster her in front. I think that will do. These thumbnails don't need to be toppest notchest. They're not like from the main Dazzreviews video, which would be a slightly different tale, you know? And then final one from earlier today. Wow, this is so warply. Oh, yeah, sure, get the shot with 2 Ricks. That'll be the one that gets the most attention. Although, how do I make that work? That's a pain. He's so in the way. I could, like, make it bigger and then zone it above him, maybe? Yeah, it kind of works. Although I am getting dangerously into... Oh, what I'll do, I was going to say, this, you know, this corner hides with the timer, so, you know, the time of the YouTube video. So I will avoid that corner by not going into that corner. We'll do that. We'll, oops, nest it if it will let me. Bada bam, and then we'll super magic trick. It's not that magical. Flip. There we go. Now they're not going in this corner. Sorted. That's that one done too. I didn't break down Marvel, did I, earlier? I don't think so. I think we're fine. So with that all sorted, that's our thumbnail sorted. Wow, magical. Usually, I take ages to do thumbnails because I'll do like 30. Like, if you check my Twitter, I made a time lapse of all 100 thumbnails I made of Metal Gear. I don't usually make that many. That was an extreme version that took me like 2 hours to do everything, but that's my kind of routine. So yeah. Actually, I can scribble that off now. The only other thing is, I guess, like the main one I want to ask is, like, we have a Stream Deck. If you had access to a Stream Deck, what would you do? Or, like, what kind of streamers do you watch, and what do they do with their Stream Decks, you know? Because, like, I've kind of struggled with mine personally a little bit. I'm always having technical issues because everything electronic just dislikes me. Just like in Mitchell's versus Machines or something. But, I don't know. What's your favorite, like, meme that you'd like to see turned into something? Because, like, I really like Sea Dog's meme that he has as his edits. That's really, really fun. Whereas, like, also a year ago, Ludwig had a thing where his camera had like a small version and then an even smaller version that was just like smaller and smaller. And I'm like, I could do that. And I'll get like the sound effect of Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door where they shrink or they get bigger. That seems like a nice... I can do a lot of video effects, so I could just make these into streams. I just got to come up with the idea. Like, I liked that sound from Paper Mario, so maybe I should drag it over. Should I make a version that's the game over sound of Undertale, where it's like... Do I make an effect with it? I don't know. You didn't think to edit thumbnails directly in Premiere, 2 nerds. Yeah, that's my way of doing it. Ever since I learned there's a screenshot button, I was like, there you go. That's the export image button. So I'll just... It's way... I have done thumbnails in Photoshop back in the day, but like the intricacies of masking and like all the extra finite details you can do wasn't worth it, and all the juggling, like the layers, and you have to rasterize a layer before you can add it. Like, it was like, no, I preferred this equally as complex but much more simpler version where I can just like, I can pen tool it, I can zoom in and pen tool it, as opposed to, oh, I have to use this wand tool that will go wrong half the time, so then I have to go alt and button it the other way and then do it again, and like, that's too much. That's too much detail, especially with my screenshots. They're not properly produced photoshoppable photographs. They are just screen grabs, so like the colors all weird, and it's like, let me just draw it myself. It worked out better that way. So that's my only way of doing it. The only streams I watch are you and Herman Lee, and Herman has a foot cam for his guitar pedals. Interesting. I was very confused when I first started reading that, considering you said he has a foot cam, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do a foot cam, but you know. What if a ton of Pikmin run across the screen holding the screen to make a transition? That's cute, but there is no... I don't think I can find imagery of a ton of Pikmin. I can't produce the Pikmin. It has to be something that already exists, you know? Like a page-turning transition, but with Pikmin. I get your idea. The issue is I would have to find the asset of the Pikmin to run across. That's the most difficult part. The only thing I can think of is there is the running transition at the beginning of a Pikmin short, but that's running towards the camera. So that's kind of tough. On top of that, I'm trying to step a little more away from the Pikmin rabbit hole, just because it's a small niche that I don't want to, like, stick to if I'm trying to grow more, you know? I'm happy to make the occasional reference back to it, but if I swamp everything in Pikmin, a lot of people won't get it, and a lot of people won't stick around. I do, however, like, I hold Pikmin close to my heart. My keyring is literally a winged Pikmin that the lighting and the autofocus will never show, but there you go, yeah. So, like, that's... I've always got one around. Could be any character, really, true. That's true. It'll be a matter of finding a way to make that, like, gotta find that perfect, transparent as well, running thing. It's difficult, man, coming up with these things. Like, I don't know how other streamers do it, you know? Ah, cool. It's the demonic music playing now. Love that. Oh, no. Oh, okay. That doesn't sound as demonic, actually, in orchestra form. That's nice. But yeah, this might be one of those things I just need to, like, one day find the time to sit down and blaze through. Like, I will probably turn that sunglasses emote into a thing at some point. If people think, hey, that should be an emote, absolutely let me know. And as another thing I'm doing, because I've got too many things at once, I've said this before, but another thing, I'll remind you again, it's like a thing you want to, if you feel like doing, if anything funny ever happens, clip it for me. I would like to make a clips channel soon, and then I'll just, like, take little snippets. I really enjoy, like, watching random streamer clips from people. I don't know. It's just like, oh, you know, this is someone's reaction to someone sneezing in their bathtub. I'm like, okay, I'll click that. I don't know why I click a YouTube video like that, but I do. And so I'm like, oh, I'll have that. But I don't plan to sneeze in anyone's bathtubs, don't worry. But, like, I don't know. You try and be who, like, inspires you. And there's a lot of content creators that are inspiring to me. So, I don't know. I just like to try and upgrade in general, you know. Use a green screen and green sheet to make a transition where you grab hold on the screen and turn it around and reveal the setting part of the transition. That's cool. I could do that. So, like, I myself will, like... Ooh, I like that. Like, that's a good idea. I might I'll have to find time to have a proper shooting day, but I mean, everything's trying to juggle time. That's really cool. Or, like, a bunch of random characters running across the screen, and the dust they create transitions into a different screen from one to another. Okay. That's cool. I like that. Yeah. That's good. And what kind of content would you like to see from this kind of channel? You know, when you come to these kind of streams, what are you expecting? Are you here for the movie talks? Are you just here for me? Would you really like me to play, I don't know, whatever's coming out? Crash Bandicoot? That's not even coming. Ratchet and Clank's the one's coming out. Like, is there a thing that, like, you're like, oh, I should really wish he'd do? Kind of got the idea from the 2Daz thing. Okay, yeah, I see that. Maybe I'll make that as part of the theme. I'll have Daryl and Daz interact in green screen form somehow. That'd be kind of cool. I think that'd be really nice. I do have another note here for, like, merch ideas, but that's so far away, I don't know. I'm wearing merch right now. Wow, remember this guy? One day I'll sort out merch ideas. I remember I've been watching a lot of Soda Poppin's t-shirt videos, where, like, you know, he'll have, like, a competition. I'm like, how do these connect to him? How do you make a prompt of merch from yourself. It's really interesting, you know? I don't know, one of those things. That was just, again, just like a thought I had, being like, oh, that's cool. Honestly, you just go to streams to support the creators? Fair enough. I appreciate that then, Butter Knight. You're here because content, I like it, and you're cool. Nice. Always wanted to be cool. What if you played indie games sometime on stream and other times did cooking streams or other IRL type streams? Yeah, that is the kind of thing I'd like to lean into more. Like, I love... My favorite streamer moments are when they are just full camera, in a room, doing something. I don't know what they're doing, but that's really nice. Indie games, I could absolutely, possibly jump on. The only, like, I always have, like, this same, like, not grumble, but, like, conflict in my head of... You feel bad when a stream has low views, you know? A lot of times. And I'm always worried, oh, if I get into an indie game, who's going to watch it? How many people are watching this category? I don't need to be... You avoid the big guys because you'll always be buried, and you avoid the tiny guys because you want to be somewhat relevant. It's always something I juggle with, or I struggle to just find new games, you know? Like, at the moment, I'm only just getting into Dead by Daylight, and that's been out for yonks, you know? But I can definitely look... If people are interested in specifically indie game footage, gameplay, I might look into it. I mean, you know, Undertale was an indie game. I got into that. So, yeah. Do you like sitcoms? Not really. I'm not one for, like, sitting down for something that... I want to say waste time. Like, the kind of thing you can sit down and not pay attention to, I'm not into. I like thought-provoking content. As much as I just said I watched Mitchell's vs. the Machines and enjoyed it, but that's a movie. It's different. Sitcoms don't really... I don't usually sit around for the long run, usually. I don't know who that is. Unless I, I see. Oh no. Oh no, this is a police inquiry? Oh goodness. Oh, that's sad. I had never seen, oh, okay. Sorry. I just, sorry, I went to do a bit of Googling there. That's good. I'm glad I dodged that, because I had a very awkward moment there because I googled and I actually saw there is actually someone called that who had passed recently, and I was like, uh-oh, whole police inquiry going on, but turns out unrelated, so fair enough. I've never heard that one actually. I'm sure I'll see a million memes that'll say it to death in the next month. Or it will take like 2 months to be popular, and I'll be like, I heard it first. Haha. We'll see. It is also kind of a stretch. It's like, it requires a certain accent to work, so not your best work, Demon. But I'm sure it's not your work anyway. You're doing Xenoblade 2 100% and DLC run, and it's very interesting. Fair enough. Also, you got yet I got it because of your streams way back when along with the Let's Plays. Interesting. With Chugga Conrise. Fair enough, Moo. I will probably, if they make a Xenoblade 3, I will probably I'll probably play it. I know I found a lot of irritations with Xenoblade 2, but I still enjoy like watching them. I'll probably play them again and rage just as much as I did beforehand, you know? It's one of those things. But yeah. See, I had a moment there because Demon's comment came straight after "Do you like sitcoms?" So I was like, oh, it's a sitcom actress died? So I looked it up, and actually it was like, oh yes, there is someone who died. And the first news article said, community mourns over the loss of blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, someone from Community died? No, it was just you know, you had average news of someone's dead. Oh great, I'll turn off the news. So that's fun. This was supposed to be earlier, but Twitch broke on me. You first came here for the movie talk stuff, also because I subbed to your YouTube, but stay because I really like your streams in general. I think you're an awesome person. Well, thanks, Wolfcrafter, mate. I appreciate it. There's an indie game called 3 out of 10, and it's on its 2nd season right now. Okay, but it's hilarious and has some cliffhangers. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how does it have a 2nd season if it's a game? I thought we were just that was sitcoms we were talking about, but I see what you mean. So it's a story-based game? I shall have a look at it. We have a show here called 8 out of 10 Cats, but it's probably not that. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I wished to build and work on, you know. Even still though, we've got a new we have a new emote set. I made a bunch of thumbnails. You know. We covered a first review type segment, which I think I'd like to do more of. Requires me to watch a lot more things, and I don't get to, you know, monetize it the same way I would a normal movie review. But I mean, if a big movie comes out that I'm interested in, I guess I just will review it. You know, there's all the Marvel films that are coming out. I'm thinking of games that keep coming out more than anything. I keep thinking of like Subnautica and Ratchet and Clank, which I do really want to play. But yeah, and yeah, like when Luca comes out, I'll watch it. Probably won't watch like Cruella and Fast 9 and all that, but like, you know. It's a game that's kind of like a sitcom about game development. Interesting. Gotta love the meta games. Maybe something like Jackbox or other things chat can interact with. Yes. We did used to do Jackbox streams back in the day, actually. I remember that. Those were fun. And yes, I don't need to set up the console, which is nice for it, actually. You should do a stream where you check out old nostalgic stuff. I did that a couple weeks ago, actually. I asked my mum to go and dig around in her loft to find the laptop I had when I first started YouTube. Because on that laptop was YouTube videos I made before I started Dazzreviews. Because for 2 years I made like general variety Xbox content. I played a little bit of, what's that called? The GTA's rival. Saint Rose the Third was there. Battlefield Bad Company 2, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops. All sorts of like Xbox games. I did a whole variety channel on it. I even did some Pikmin stuff before. I'd love to see if I can find that footage and see where it goes. Because that'd be a fun nostalgic thing to look back on. I've also got some old video camera footage from when I was a kid. I posted one, a screenshot of from my Instagram. But that was like my most recent post on Instagram. But I'd love to find all those videos, record them all into modern day digital format, and then look for all that. That'd be interesting. So there's definitely more room for nostalgic stuff. Have you ever heard of stream raiders? Not as one word, no. I know there are streamers that raid people. I don't know stream raiders. You forgot about that Cruella movie, right? Yeah. Maybe that's for the best. This is a strange direction this music went, but okay. I think I watched this the day it came out. This orchestra was like a live event for the anniversary. It was very nice. I enjoyed it. 5-year anniversary, I think. Yeah. Wow. We're all getting old. You're not excited for Cruella? I am not surprised. I'm not either. Who knows? Maybe it'll blow our minds, but it just seems like Disney doing Disney, you know? I wish I'd talked about it earlier. Like I made the Lilo and Stitch movie video that they're making. Like that was, and I'm like, aha, got views for that. Should have hopped on Cruella before it got announced, but that's the closest thing to a passionate thought I've got for Cruella, really. But yeah. I'm trying to think. Usually at the end, like towards an end of a stream, I'll be like, oh, I know what I feel like playing next. Right now, I don't. There's a prompt for you I really need to ask, actually. So, over time, over the weeks, I would like to start, like, expanding a friendship circle of streamers that I'll be playing with going forward. So, I've already seen, obviously, Kerry. Got a couple other IRL people I know who stream that I would like to join with. Oh, excuse me. One of them will likely at some point join us playing games, but will join us at the same time as Kerry. So it'll be the three of us next time we do a multiplayer game, streaming all at once, doing different things. But my prompt for you is, are there any 3-player games that would be good to play? Because we could just play Left 4 Dead, and then we have the last slot being an NPC character. But we'd like to have, after the week after that, we'll have 4 people. And I don't really want to jump from here's 2 people to here's 4. Maybe I'll have to. But for the longest time, I've been trying to think, what can I play, excuse me, with just the 3 of us? Do people know? People have a thought on that? I have got so many hiccups from that milkshake. Do excuse me. Hello, Optic Bolt. Thank you for joining us. How you doing? We're having just like a nice, chill, chatting stream at the moment. You know, trying to think of like, I don't know, like future stream ideas, any emote ideas, kind of just like how to things we'd like to see on the channel and things to change and things to like improve what we do. You know, I don't know, because I'd like to keep this streaming thing going, and I probably will. It's only once a week at the moment. If we get more traction here, like, you know, at the moment we got, you know, a nice 6 subs, which is pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously, I'd love to see that 1 extra one. I'll always keep a 1 extra for the growing, fancy, crazy. But I would like, if we get to a certain point, I don't know what sub number it will be. I would love to stream more and then like have it roll out. Because at the moment, I have to juggle everything else, and everything needs to like, the less, you know, the more time I spend on this when it's not as successful, the less time I can spend on YouTube, which is successful. I need to work out a nice balance for it all. But in the best case scenario, I'd love to always be doing streaming stuff and YouTube stuff, have them both be doing really well and just like rolling out so I could do more things. I would definitely like to keep this Twitch thing as a long-term thing. And at the moment, if it is just once a week, I've definitely got the energy to keep this going for as long as it needs to go, you know? But we'll see. Monopoly is in fact a 3-player game? Yeah. I guess we could play like Monopoly on the Switch. Does that work online? I don't know. I'll have to, I guess there are things like that, isn't it? Like there is the board game. There's Mario Party, but that's kind of a phase that's coming and going, and I don't really want to support Mario Party after all the crap they've been through and how it's taken 2 years to get an update, so maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe we will just have to jump straight to 4-player, because like Left 4 Dead is the big one I'm looking forward to. But also in a couple weeks' time, I would love to play Subnautica Below Zero. That comes out officially, and I will probably just... We probably won't play it long term, because I've only got 1 slot a week, but I'd love to just dive in. Seems like a lot of fun, you know? Hello, Streven, how you doing? Mario Kart is kind of online, yeah. Absolutely. A 3-player Mario Kart, maybe? We'll see. I'll write it down. Because Mario Kart's usually like a team of 16, but I can see it. Oh, I completely missed this earlier. So, Stream Raiders, yes. It's a game online where a streamer sets up a battle. Viewers and the streamer too can join and place down units to fight all together against enemies. Battle starts every 30 minutes. Oh, interesting. I would have thought that would be like the stream boss that you can set up as like an interaction thing that I never understood. But okay, interesting. You're right, it's been a while. It certainly has, Streven. Yeah. If you couldn't tell, things are a little nice and different. The stream looks a little different with this, there you go, dinky little background at the back, which has all sorts of extra. Look at all these transitions I've got. Wow, look at all this. Magical. The stream isn't starting in 3 minutes. It's already happening, hi. But yeah, it's good. Good to know you're doing alright. Good to know you're still about. Fans can also interact with Mario Kart. Yes, absolutely. I'm trying to think, like, what other games I have a burning desire to play. Like, I'd love to one day be part of a kind of role-playing community like the GTA 5 community. I'd love to do some acting and improv comedy. But I don't know where it exists beyond GTA. You know, I'd love to play another open-world game where I could just hop in. It doesn't have to be the big guys. I just show up and have some fun, you know? I am a comedian. I enjoy the comedies. I'd love to do something like that at some point. Like the games I've been enjoying at the moment are Horizon Zero Dawn, and probably will be Subnautica. It is open world games, which aren't very streamable. They're very long term, so I don't know. Also, I'm starting to get aching from my wisdom tooth. I'm gonna use milkshake to cure it, and hopefully that's not what's causing the issue. Does anyone have an Animal Crossing RP thing going? Not that I know of. I'd also feel like you can't do too much because you're just on a small island. I'd want something bigger, because like even then you can only have a maximum of 8 people, which is very close. Or in that case, it would be that I'd want to have a roleplay stream with a bunch of friends. So then we already know each other, you can do a fun little bit, and it only needs to be a small pocketed thing. I don't know. You wanted to get into acting, however, you had to pick between music and drama move. Fair enough. And I'm guessing you chose music, eh? Cool. I, as a kid, had a choice between violin and piano. And I was like, piano, please. And I'm glad I took it. I'll probably pick it up again in a year. Hopefully. We'll see. I wish people could live on the same island online. Yeah. Just hop into a Roblox roleplay as a joke? Yeah, sure. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I've got a lot of notes from this so far. I appreciate it, because I do plan to do this for the long run, and I'd like to do whatever I can to sort of make everything an improvement. We've been slowly upgrading the streams bit by bit, as much as my alert box still doesn't work at the moment. I don't know. Or you could do a D&D but on Animal Crossing sort of, or a different tabletop RPG. Interesting, yeah. Only ACRP thing I've seen is a Chan. Oh, a channel, calling themselves the Amanda Files or something like that. But I think it's similar. Interesting. Okay. I think really what comes down to this is a lot of this comes down to extra research. I don't know if by next week I'll have everything sorted out, but I'll definitely look into it. Like, I can make an emote. If it depends on how I got on timings, but like make an emote. I can make a list of potential games to play. It might be that we'll have to do like a 4-player game and either take a slot out or just jump between playing with just Kerry and playing with Kerry and her friend and then our other friend. Well, they're all our friends. I know all of them, but we'll have to see. I gotta message the people and see if they'll into it. And then yeah, I'll probably make my own bangers music button, so I can just be like, here's some good songs. Because like I watch a couple streamers, they have really good music in the background. I'm like, oh, that's so good. Although maybe that's what's going on right now, so maybe I don't need to worry too much about that. I could set up a bot that will send ads for every time we're streaming, which will probably do pretty good for setting things up. Maybe I'll make sure everything's nice and ready for them. That might be a good idea, but we'll see. Look at Friday Night Funking. Lego streams, possibly, yeah. A lot of these might happen more in Brighton, but we'll make it work. That's only like 3 months away. We're moving in like 3 months. Life comes at you fast. I hope I get a vaccine by then. If not, I'll have to wait 4 months till I move. We'll see. Making a character running transition sounds cool. Looking at indie games, like 3 out of 10 would be good. Some Discord challenges. Yeah. I think I can make a lot out of this. But I am afraid I might have to end a little early, not also because we don't have like a game to play, but my tooth is getting worse and worse, honestly, and I might want to see if I can sort myself out before any of that. But either way, I mean, we've been talking for 2.5 hours, and it's been all just chatting. We've gone through the Marvel trailers, we've gone through Rick and Morty, we've reviewed Mitchell's versus the Machines. I'd love to improve that segment at some point. I'll make it work. We're still in season 1 of Dazzreviews streams, so it's fine. It's fine. We'll work it out in a bit. But yeah, if you are, if you want to go above and beyond and support us, you can make some clips out of anything funny you remember from the past, but that requires going through hours of footage, so maybe we'll just leave Ben the editor to do all that hard work. We'll see. But yeah, I will probably end it a little sooner, if that's okay with everyone. Thank you for having a chat with me, though. It's been nice and chill. I have no idea what we're streaming next. I might just dive into Dead by Daylight and see if I can learn things. I know Kerry knows how to play it, so maybe I'll get her to help me into it. Maybe then I'll get the friends to join us. I'll have to see. Yeah, there's all sorts of things I'm trying to juggle in my mind. All the while, I can feel this tooth, like, getting, like, it almost feels like it's getting larger. It's not, it's a tooth. It doesn't get larger, but there we are. I hope you've enjoyed this stream as much as it was very different. I hope I can impress you in the future going on. I've got loads of plans, loads of ideas. I just need to bring it all together, bring it all on home, you know? And then at some point, we'll have Dazzreviews releasing on Mondays and Fridays, streams every Wednesday, and then maybe more slots in there everywhere. We'll have highlights of all the streams if you don't want to see the whole VODs, but if you do, the whole thing's on the archive channel. If you don't even have time to watch the highlights, we'll turn them into little clips, and then we'll have TikTok on the side, which takes some of the clips and then makes its own mini content, and then we'll have Instagram and Twitter and Discord and whatever other social medias exist, plonk them all together and call myself a super crazy, can't stop working influencer. That's the plan. That's the dream. Do it all in Brighton, live it up. Enjoy the beach air where my skin won't be as rashy, my asthma won't be so bad, and my tooth will hopefully stop aching. And that's the future I hope to see for myself. Either way, thank you for joining along at least this far. I don't know how long for you'll stick into this adventure to the future, but whatever the case, thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you in several months' time when we wouldn't have stopped and come back to, but we'll just constantly be making content. And yeah. I look forward to the future with me and you, doing all sorts of things. Don't overextend yourself. That's impossible. I'll go on a break if I really need to. I went on a break last January, I could do it again. So, yeah, thank you for joining me, everybody. Have a nice evening. It is now 10:30 over here. I'm gonna go have a drink, maybe sort out my, I don't know what's going on with me, but yes, I will see you next week, 8 PM UK time on a Wednesday, the same as usual, 2.5 hours before whatever time it is right now, basically, and we'll be back again for more. For now, my name's been Daz, you didn't really care, next time we'll probably play Dead by Daylight, I'll be honest, that's probably what's on my mind right now, so we'll do that, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye, I have a button for this, haha!